Oh, and Roll20 updated its scrolling features, so get
They
used to
turned
it.
it off like the next day.
Yeah.
Really?
Which I don't understand why. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're gonna change a feature like that, and instead of like turning it on, I mean, why not just make it something that you toggle back and forth and people choose? I don't know, I guess
Because nobody will notice.
you'd have to query it like every time someone scrolled, I suppose. But
It can get kind of heavy from a software side if you have to keep on having so many toggleable things. You might as well just make it a feature or not make it a feature.
Well, I'm glad they
Also, then
rolled.
that's two features to update.
I'm glad they rolled it back because I like it a lot better like this. And
Yes.
it's pretty rare for them to roll stuff back, no matter how bad it got. Oftentimes they'll fight rolling it back for a long time.
yeah, I think it was all the like ancillary things, like all the other stuff that wasn't working,
Right, not be able to do pluses and minuses in your hit points. That was a big one.
and scrolling in the little token icon.
Okay. Okay, well, I have not heard from the player playing our kobold friend for some time, so he may not be joining us. We'll see.
Big sad.
So we got 5 players, 5 characters, average party level 6, so you guys are perfectly an average party. I'm going to bump up the dragon a little bit since you got so many lightning bolts and fireballs to throw around. So you can expect the dragon to be a little tougher than he's written in the adventure.
Oh
So plan
no!
accordingly and let the fireballs fly.
Y'all fucked. I mean,
Well, let's kiss our butts
We all?
goodbye now.
So we got Cadence, we got Reese, we got Dan, Doc, Sailor Sun. Sailor Sun is 7th level. Reese is 5th level. Everyone else is
Wish
6th
I was
level.
7.
So the adventure is beginning again after you guys have returned to Phandalin. You have adventured all throughout the lands of the north, and the last stop you have now is Axeholm. The people of Phandalin have asked you to go and clear out that dwarven stronghold so that they have somewhere to retreat to should you not slay the dragon.
they have so much confidence in
It's it's a mountain stronghold about 15 miles south of Phandalin, and it's an ancient dwarven fortress, been sealed for years, and there's a reward of 250 gold that you can collect should you clear it. So, it'll take you less than a day to get from Phandalin to Axeholm. Before you set out, go ahead and do any purchasing of gear and stuff you want to buy. Then once you've done that, the trip to Axeholm is rather uneventful, and you
if I
arrive
can
within
just share some
sight
information.
of the mountain. Yeah, go for it.
So apparently, this Axeholm is a dwarven fortress that was shuttered up because it's haunted by a banshee. It's a restless spirit of a moon elf ambassador named Vildara, who tried and failed to foment civil unrest amongst the dwarves. The dwarves imprisoned the elf and sent messages to her people asking if they come to collect her. Before envoys could be sent, she killed 2 guards trying to escape, only to be cut down by dwarven axes, etc., etc. And then Icespire Hold is a stone fortress perched on icy. I could just copy this so you read it.
So Icespire Hold, you could say that for a little bit later, maybe.
Okay.
It is not Axeholm. It is where you think the dragon is.
Right.
So after you clear Axeholm, you could share it, so it'll be more fresh in everyone's mind.
Cool.
Maybe. All right. So
That's all we
Axeholm,
know about Axeholm, y'all.
a haunted,
Banshees.
a haunted dwarven fortress with a banshee in it.
And then I'm going to share my information that I found in.
All right. Let's go ahead and get going. There's 3 of you that have inspiration. That's Dan Gerzone, that's Reese, and that's Cadence.
Garzoni.
Gerzoni. And I'm going to move you guys to the Axeholm map. When you get within sight of the Dwarven Fortress, you can cast any spells you want to cast. I'm going to move you there. There we go. All right. So, Axeholm. The day-long journey to Axeholm from Phandalin takes you across grassy lowlands that skirt the rocky foothills of the Sword Mountains. The trek passes without incident, though cool winds and rain blow in from the Sword Coast, making the trip far from pleasant. It's all the same day, Doc, so you'll be casting that out of your regular spells for good berries. Use those appropriately. Thrust out from the base of a dark gray mountain is the entrance to the Dwarven Fortress, a dark, 15-foot wide passageway flanked by 40-foot high bulwarks of seamless stone. Stand in front of you. There's an iron portcullis covered with rust blocking the entrance. Arrow slits carved into the bulwarks are dark, revealing no hint of occupation. So, from your guys' vantage point, there's an arrow slit there, there. That's sample arrow slits. This is the rusty iron portcullis there. Yeah. There's some higher level arrow slits. If you pan your screen to the right, you'll see that there's a second floor to this bulwark with arrow slits overlooking everything.
Is this
Anyone have
a
the bird go look?
standalone fortress? Is it on a mountainside?
Yep, built into the side of a mountain, thrust out from the base of a dark gray mountain. This is Axeholm. You expect to find within these halls of this ruined dwarven fortress a banshee, or worse. You gotta clear it. Any denizens that have taken up nest or roost here, you gotta clear so that the people of Vanillin can come here in safety from the dragon.
Got it. I'd like to send Jolly into that passage or to look into those arrow slits to see if anything's visible in there.
Very
Stand
good.
second floor.
Very good. Okay. First floor. Jolly finds a chamber. That chamber and this chamber. To the west, the chamber there that he opts through the arrow slit on kind of near the ground level, comes into this western chamber where he sees 7 ballista pointed at arrow slits, a winch that raises and lowers the portcullis, and a stone staircase leading up. The ballista's not loaded. There's 5 bolts lying on the ground beside it, though. There's a flight of stairs that ascend from this chamber. He could go through any of those arrow slits. 4 of them you know where they go, but 3 of them will go deeper into the fortress. That's the western bulwark. The eastern bulwark, much the same. See if there's anything different in there. Nope, pretty much all the same. And then, going up to the top floor, he sees that, this. Okay, so the 2 bulwarks that are protruding, the upper bastions, they all kind of join into one big chamber, which extends over the outer gauntlet of the main entrance. He sees arrow slits to the north, allowing outside light to enter. Thick webs are strung between the walls and pillars. So from about the point of the first pillars, which are right here, there's webbing that extends to the south, and he can't see much into the webbing. The room continues, but the webbing blocks line of sight about 20 feet into it. He does see murder holes penetrating the floor, 3 empty cauldrons lined up along one of those holes. An arrow slit along the south wall, you can't quite make that out. So, that's what he sees there. And the stairs connect. Those stairs go down to the lower bulwarks. So he could go through some arrow slits on the lower level, or you guys could do some more reconnoitering, your choice.
And are any of those ballistas manned?
Negative. He's seen no creatures. He's seen signs of spiders with that giant webbing. Probably big spiders, whatever they are. He didn't catch a glimpse of any of them, though.
Why spiders? Always spiders in these places. Yeah.
Is anyone opposed to the classic FBI open up?
Hold on a second. Can Jolly fly through the arrow slits in that center on the lower level to see the other side of the main double doors?
You betcha. The other side of the main double doors are, or come into a big open area. A great hall with a 40-foot high ceiling supported by 4 thick stone pillars. There's a thick layer of dust covering the flagstone floor. Arrow slits are also set up high in the north and south walls, and a small stone balcony protrudes from the wall above the east exit, 20 feet above the floor. So if you pan to the right, I'll draw the upper level of that same room. So the arrow slits to the north go into the same webbed up area of the upper bastion. The arrow slits to the south, they open up into a hall. The door on one end and turning on the other end. So now what?
Right, Dan, explain this FBI entry procedure that you know about.
See, the plan is simple. You run up to the door, you bust it down, you yell FBI open up, and you walk in. It's more of a forced entry than a proposal.
Well, we just blast the door open.
And I think our friend Doc wants us to do this a little sneaky breaky, so we might not go with the FBI open up.
Yeah, Doc could actually take a form that you could get through those arrow slits if you wanted.
Hey
There you
Tom,
go.
are those black circles? Are those like a gate from the second floor?
Black circles, a gate from the second floor.
1, 2, 3, 5 squares.
Right there. Right there.
Yeah.
That is the portcullis. A rusty.
What's a portcullis?
It's like a gate.
Gotcha.
A solid gate.
All right, so if it's rusty, maybe somebody can bend it open,
Mm-hmm.
or we can send somebody in to turn the crank.
Ooh, I got a nice little pull of collapsing in my backpack. Gives us some leverage.
Yeah. So your raven, when you're looking through your raven's eyes, Reese,
Yeah.
it'll take a tiny creature to get through the arrow slits and the doors into the place. Even once you got past the portcullis, the doors into the place were barred from the inside. You would estimate it would take you maybe a man-hour of smashing to break the doors in. Your raven's
And I
not.
assume
Your raven's not quite strong enough to unbar
that
it.
was my next question. Yeah.
We could have our friend Doc turn into like a fly and get himself in and open the gate for us.
He sure could.
Was there
Yes.
any entrance from the rooftop?
Make a
on
perception
top.
check. Cadence with advantage from the help of the rest of the party. Yeah, it's a 19 perception. Okay, spying around the mountainside, looking all around. Let's see what you see. Yeah, you do spy a way, maybe a way in. There's some stone chimneys protruding from the mountain.
We should go in that way.
Some bigger than
Very
others.
festive.
Some of the chimneys are bigger than others. They are. You see two fairly big ones. They are. If I drew on the map, on the upper level, I'm drawing like two boxes. One right here, and one right here. The climb to get up to them would take you a 10 athletics check. If you get out rope and climbing gear, you'd have advantage on that check. Failing that check would be a little bit dangerous to your health.
I could climb up there and drop the ropes for y'all.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then you can tie the rope around people and make sure they don't have any trouble. So, you guys can ascend up to these two chimneys. Both of these large chimneys are large enough that a medium creature could climb down them.
Sounds like a good entry.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, west,
Sounds like we got a plan.
west
you
or
wanna
east.
Fly Jolly down there. Just
I'm gonna
there's
fly
no
Jolly
fire at
down
the
the
bottom.
chimneys though first.
The western chimney comes to here. The eastern chimney comes to, oops, to here. And the western room, hanging from a hook above the mantle of the fireplace is a steel shield bearing the symbol of a dwarven gauntlet clutching a hand axe. The room's other furnishings are cots, tables, chairs, and empty footlockers, all intact but covered in dust. The eastern room has been trashed, leaving behind wrecked cots, chairs, tables, and other furnishings. There's a blackened fireplace, which he just came down. So, which one do
Okay,
you want
let's
to
go
down?
down the western.
All right, you are in.
Look at that shield.
You're in the western room. Yeah, you grab that shield if you like.
It's curious.
Got a door that goes into the room with the webs. There's no sounds and no traps that you can see on it. Opening it, you can see the same thing that the bird saw, which is various defensive murder holes and cauldrons and webs starting at the pillars and filling up the whole south part of the room.
Oh. Let's go kill some spiders, guys. Cadence pulls out a wand.
Somebody set fire to those.
You see a glint in Cadence's eyes.
All right.
So, whoa, calm down.
All right. If you want to move into the room and get next to the webs or near them to light them on fire, put you guys where you want to be when you do that.
I
Basically,
got
the
Sacred
pillars start right here. Sacred Flame, unfortunately, is radiant damage, not fire damage. But someone's got Firebolt, probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, he's gonna throw a fireball. I'm back.
What are you going to do, Dan? You're walking up to the webs. What do you want to do about it? You could also probably just leap over the edge of the railing here and onto the stairs. All right. Docs want to do the little produce flame. Okay. Everyone, make sure you're where you want to be standing. And then roll initiative.
Oh no.
Nice initiatives, okay? And then you see creepy, crawly, giant spiders moving in the webs, attracted by you guys entering the room.
Ah, yes. Ooh, they're fast too.
They're fast buggers. First one scurries out, biting at Den, but missing. The second spider scurries on over here and shoots webs at the poor unfortunate Reese. Reese dives behind cover to avoid those, and then Reese, you react.
Okay, I'm gonna do spiritual weapon. I'll find it later, and attack the spider that's near Dan.
That clobbers it for 8 force.
And then Sacred Flame. As soon as I find the button.
21 on his deck save.
Okay, don't need to find the button.
Nope.
I'm so glad you're back. I hope you take all the really high save rolls back with you.
All right, the next spider It comes to here and shoots webs at Dan. 16 connects with your trusty rogue.
Yep.
Restraining
And strength check.
restraining Dan, no strength check. You can
Gotcha.
use strength check as an action to break out of the webs. You're restrained until you do. So that spider has shot his webbing. And then scurries back. And then Doc, your turn.
Okay, Doc will produce a flame at near spider.
Armor class 14 is what you're looking for, Doc. You connect. You do 6 points of fire.
And he'll just cast. Let's see. Actually,
Alrighty. After Doc, the last of the spiders, this one over here, scurries on over, climbing on the wall there, bites at Dan. 20 to hit you, Dan, for 10 piercing and 11 poison. 11 con save halves the poison.
11.
Made it. So you only take 10 and 5.
Okay. And did it have advantage because I'm restrained, or?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Okay, that spider's done. Dan, your turn. You are restrained right now.
I am. I have a few buggeroos next to me. I'm gonna attack the one to my south with my crossbow. 27 for 10.
10. Still there.
Round it off with this one. 22 for 8.
Gone. Oh, wait, you're restrained. So 24 and 22 both hit you.
Oh, do I have
Disadvantage while you're restrained. But you hit and killed twice.
Okay. Yep, cool.
After Dan, say their son.
And I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on the spider in front of me.
Alright, dex save for him. Spiders are quick.
Oh, never mind.
And then
Feeling
Cadence.
lucky, Doc? Not Doc. You feeling lucky, Dan? My thought is if you avoid it, maybe it'll burn the flames off you, but that's your call.
He's restrained if that helps you decide, Cadence.
That's why I asked if he's feeling lucky.
I would prefer to live.
It's not necessary by any means.
Although my toesies are a little coldsies, so this fire might warm them up.
You don't have evasion yet. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Wand should be right there. Out comes the new wand. Boom.
28 fire, 15 dex save per half. We got some dex saves to make. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shite! Those spiders are fast. Okay, so they all take 14 fire.
Worth it.
14, 14, and 14. Okay, all done, Cadence?
Yeah.
And that introduces a new round of spiders, one of which took 14 damage. And let me add them to the initiative.
Ooh. Dan might be in a bad way.
Boom,
I've been in stickier.
boom.
Caught up in bigger webs. A lot.
Okay. So this spider comes scurrying on out to bite at Dan. Missing even with Dan being restrained. Then this spider that shot his webs, see if he recharges his webs. It does not. So he will go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a party.
Yeah, so they're climbing all over each other. To get it, Dan. Biting Dan. 24 Dan for 7 piercing and 6 poison.
Okay.
11 con save to make it 3 poison.
Negative.
Oh, no.
So 13.
13.
On the
Okay.
upside, I don't think they're going to be attacking you long.
Reese, your turn.
Okay. What a pile up. Attack with my spiritual weapon. Go ahead and make a save for Sacred Flame. 18 probably hits for 10
It
force.
does. Fail to save, too. Which one you attacking? The one south of Dan?
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 force and give me some fire. Radiant Flame, I mean.
Yeah, where is that button? Here it is. Got it. Finally. 9. That's not too
It's an
bad.
improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Above average.
Okay.
Ish.
After Reese, Spider's turn. This one here shot his webs, so he recharges them. He does recharge them, so he's going to fire right back again at Reese. All sorts of cover, Reese. But it hit you. So you are restrained now too, Reese. Give you some webbing. There we go. Okay. Well, that's weird. It just wrote right over the other. Did they screw that up? Huh. Okay. That spider's done. Doc, your turn. Doc pulls out a fireball.
Gracias.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Put that where you want it, Doc. Okay. 24 fire. I got some dex saves for half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so 1 took 24, dropping them. 2 took 12, dropping them. 3 took 24, dropping them. 4 took 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he took 12. This guy takes 24. That drops him. 2 more left, both saved. Both take 12. Dropped him, and 12 on that guy. Nice. And the webs are pretty much taken care of from the 2 fireballs. So everything's free and clear in there. Doc.
Except for me.
Doc's done. Next goes Dan.
Alright, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm going to shoot at the web on me. It's a AC 10. And I dealt 5 damage to it. Is that how that works?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then bonus action, I'm gonna pierce the one on the left with my crossbow.
Fire away.
Does a 13 connect?
No.
Oof. And I'm no longer restrained, but I will stay right here.
Okay.
You're our tank.
The spider comes to here. Fires some webs at Dan. Restraining
Yep.
you back up, Dan. And it's done. Set or Sun, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the spider that's right here
Mm-hmm.
with Sacred Flames.
Dex save. It dodged.
And then for the bonus action, I'm gonna use a Healing Word on Dan.
That's good. Give him some hit points. Nice. 9 back, Dan. And then you're bitten. 18 to hit for 7 piercing, 9 poison, 11 con save to have it.
Okay. Alright, so let's just call it...
11 total.
So,
Cadence,
2.
your turn.
What's the 9 health?
Well, that's bad. But the spider... Yeah, the spider on the east. I will call his mother and
Viciously mocking him for 6 psychic. 6. Okay, Reese, your turn.
And disadvantage.
Hey, I'll move the spiritual weapon up. Have a swing.
Ooh, miss.
S, and then I'm going to try and escape my restraints. That's athletics or acrobatics or
It's a strength check. Just
strength check.
pure strength check as an action to break free.
I don't love my chances, but here we go.
No. As try as you might, you can't get out. Doc, your turn. Produce flame on the nearest spider for 11 fire. Got it. Dan, your turn.
Alright, this is gonna be ballsy, but I'm just gonna fire away at the spider. First at disadvantage. It's a
That
12 connect.
Is a miss.
The second one also at disadvantage. As an
That
18 connect.
Is a hit for 8.
For 8.
Dropped him. Dan's done. Last of the spider's turn. Well, Dan, it's a straight up attack. As this thing scurries on up to grab you and take you away as its meal. Thanks to Cadence's demoralizing assault on its senses, it's still hit though. 16 for 9 piercing and 13 poison. Oh,
I'm up, baby.
only 6 poison, so it's
1 HP. And a dream.
And you guys finish off the spider. Okay. Whew. You got Dan with 1 hit point. You guys are in the upper bastion, having come down the chimney to get here. No other creatures come out of anywhere in the deeper into the mountain to assault you, so you can take a break and do some healing.
I'm gonna take my my free potion of healing. Or would I like a spirit? Healing spirit would be fantastic.
You'll be able to do that 9 more times, Doc. You can pretty much guarantee you'll be at full hit points, Dan, because you're the only one that wounded.
Yep, I got 45 total.
Well,
so
maybe
3,
not.
4,
Maybe
3,
not. Doc rolls like that.
So 13, 19, 23, 27, 33, 39.
Nice.
So 40 total.
Oh right.
That's a second level slot, right?
One more.
Out of combat.
Oh,
The spiders, you don't see any kind of a nest of anything besides bones in their nests. Nothing of value.
What nest there was is gone.
Yeah. So you got 2 stairs going down. You got a door to the east, which goes to a room with a door to the south. You got arrow slits overlooking a central courtyard area. So you could climb out and down there if you're small enough. Which way do you want to go, Dan? I assume you'll be leading.
Hey Dan, come check out this little room.
alright. Dan's always got a plan. I'm gonna listen to the other side of this room.
So just like you saw from before with the raven, or it's just as Reese described, it's all ransacked. But there is a door in the south.
I'll go try and open up the door and like kind of push whatever refuse is behind it.
Got it. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, so opening that door, you see just a short hallway with a narrow tunnel, a winding, rubble-strewn tunnel that climbs, well, actually descends from here steeply. It's about 2 feet wide and 5 feet high. So you guys could
Send
just
Jolly.
squeeze through it.
Send Jolly.
I'm gonna send Jolly.
All right, Jolly heads on down. Hopping on down, it circles around and comes down to the lower level. Right down here. And there's a hallway that goes north. And there's a hallway that goes south. chamber to the south.
Yeah, something dug this hole. Y'all.
So to the south is a ruined hall. The ceiling. If you had lost track where it was, this is right here. The eastern half of the hall is strewn with debris where the ceiling has collapsed and it's difficult terrain. The stench of death hangs heavy here. There's a door to the south, double doors to the west, caverns to the east.
Do we want to continue up here before we go back down into the creepy crawly space?
I think we want to go down the creepy crawly space because I don't think there's much more to see up here that we can access easily.
Are we not able to squeeze through those door-looking things in the south of the room we were just in?
The arrow
Jolly can.
slits. Only the crow can.
Okay.
And it overlooks the courtyard below.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I see that now. All right, well, this is the only logical way we can go.
Down
So
you go.
I agree.
So
So-
those doors on the east in that big courtyard are like huge. That's why they're on both maps or both.
So
Actually-
there's a balcony here, right here. That's a balcony.
Why
So
don't we go
these-
down the stairs?
Yeah,
in
the
main
stairs.
room, and then go through the door to the east. In
Okay.
That
Okay.
guard
That
room.
makes a lot more
That
sense.
gets you guys all to this room here, the ruined hall. Door to the south, caverns to the east. The stench is hanging heavier to the east.
What kind of a stench?
Death, corpses.
Then I have a job to do.
Mhm.
Sniffy, sniffy.
I mean, you or the bird, whichever one.
I could do a little bit of an investigation. I can move around real silently. I'm gonna kind of do like a little tap dance for them, but no sound's gonna be made.
All right, which way, Dan?
Northward.
Okay. That ends in just rubble. Nothing back there. The stench is a little bit less strong back there. The tunnel to the south is where the stench is really coming from.
Is there anything under any of the rubble, or is it just time?
Nothing with a quick search.
Then southward.
How dark is
Oh.
it down here?
It is pitch dark.
And then I'm gonna cast light on my mace.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Dan, you come around a corner. You can hear some shuffling sounds, and the stench is really growing strong around that corner.
Zombies, zombies, zombies.
Sounds like we got some zombies down here.
Some zombies. If you want to use your stealth and peek around the corner, you might be able to see what exactly you're facing.
I will do so, and I think Doc said he wanted to pass without trace. Does he still want to do that? Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Dan. Gerzoni. Okay.
And make it an 18
So
plus 3. 21. Oh, and advantage. Yes.
right.
A lot.
So peeking around the corner, you see a collapsed room. The door to the north has been smashed open. That's what you're peeking through, and its remains are strewn on the floor. The stench of death and decay is strong. Wall carvings depict dwarves carrying censers and observing religious rites. However, the eastern section of the room has collapsed, filling the area with rubble. Gnawed bones are scattered among the debris. There are 7 dwarven undead here. They look stronger than zombies, maybe ghouls or ghasts.
Alright, I'm gonna quietly return to my friends and say, alright, but FBI open up isn't going to work in this place because there's no door. The important part of that is the door. So we got a few ways. We can lure them into this tunnel and choke point them, and I can do tanking again if so. Or we can try and bring the fight to them, get the jump on. But obviously, having them follow us is under the assumption that they're not just going to stay there.
Hold on,
Do
give me a sec.
you want to look around other places?
Let's go other places. I'm with Cadence.
Well,
Okay.
I guess we're here to clear the place out, though, right? We're not
You
just looking
are.
at an object or something. So, I guess at some point we'll have to deal with them. But at the very least, we should check this door to the south.
Maybe there's something that can help us, or maybe there's something that could soften us up.
The door to the south opens up into just an empty room filled with dust.
Hashtag a good place to short rest. All right.
Alrighty.
Well, yeah, if we get them in the hallway in such a manner that, someone was here. Someone was like here. Well, no, here.
You could also try and block that doorway, assuming one of us doesn't get pushed aside.
If you stand in front of that doorway, you're gonna get hit by 3 of them around. Because you're gonna get hit from all 3 squares to the south of that square.
I see what you're saying.
If we're here and here on those 2 squares, then only one of them can get to us.
I think if we,
have
yeah.
2 people tanking.
But we don't want to do it around that right angle because then not all of us will be able to attack the zombies.
Yeah, we'll have to dance in and out.
How about we loosen them up with
Question:
that
do
fire?
I have to see the zombies for the destroy un?
He said there are ghouls or gas.
Undead who see or hear you, so they only have to hear you.
How loud are you, son?
They do have to be within 30 feet of you, though.
And they're probably too strong to be destroyed. Just
Yeah. You get
panicked.
fireballs in there from that bend. Like fireballs deep enough in there to.
And
hit
for your
all
planning
of them and
purposes,
come
you
up.
do have, you are going to be very stealthy, so you could probably get a few people up there if you want to, because you have Pass Without Trace going. Which gives you a +10 on your stealth.
Does anyone have better AC than Dan? Or does anyone have a decent-
I
Got a
do.
15.
I have
I have an
20.
18.
Oh, we could send 2 clerics up front, and you could put Julia to work from the back.
Julia can work from any range, bud. Except longer than 30 feet. Haven't dialed her in yet.
Dialed in. Soon.
Or maybe
You'll
to
get
take
I'm
Come
out
waiting on my
dinner once in a
dwarven wrench
while.
to change my sights.
Right. Then you'll be sharpshoot. I mean, yeah. All right.
What? I still want to look around a little bit more. I'd like to be able to find that top of that stairway.
Alright, so why don't you guys decide? I guess if you want to take the fight to them right now, move up a square. If you want to go reconnoiter some more, move down a square. Looks like you're taking the fight to them right now,
All right, then.
despite Reese's.
Chances to fireball.
Sorry, sorry, Reese, but we're also putting you in front.
not only are we gonna find him, you're gonna be in the front.
Okay, Doc, you need to be within 30 feet of that doorway to give everyone your Pass Without Trace power. Everyone wants to be moving into the next to the doorway. Go to move where you want to be, and all of you will have to make
Ooh.
stealth checks who will go into the tunnel past Sailor Moon.
Sailor, can you get closer? Doc and Reese, we need to back up. Don't go in there.
Doc wants to drop a fireball in there.
We need to be back. Dan needs to be where we fight the monster.
I don't follow.
Anywhere else in the room, we're gonna have 3 of them hitting us around. If our front 2 guys are where Cadence is, we'd only have 1 monster able to melee us each round.
Oh, okay.
So if we put plate where.
So maybe we all make a choke point, and then our friend Doc, who wants to do a a big nuke in there. He
So
can fall back, and we can muster him in.
Well, from this square right here that I'm on, we can drop fireballs in on these squares, which will hit the whole room. Basically, the 2 tanks will stay here, and then people will move past each other, up and down, just a little bit to get in and out. To fireball.
All right, take up your
That's my
spots
plan.
where you want to be when we start. Once you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative. You guys will have roll initiative, and then we'll actually roll some stealth checks to see if you have a surprise round or not. So finish your initiative rolls. Don't move after you roll your initiative.
Wait, is
Everyone's
Reese?
good.
Reese is holding my.
Now I need all 4 of you, or 5 of you guys, to make stealth checks.
Ring me up for
And
29
is
there.
plus 10, right?
Yep. Just going to roll it. I can do the math.
25. All right, 25.
The lowest looks like 18 so far. I need 1 more check. Doc, I think I need. Oh, I got Doc. Who am I missing? Reese. Reese, going to make a check.
I'm in there.
For stealth?
Way down at
Stealth.
the bottom.
Stealth check.
Stealth.
Yeah.
Okay. Here it comes.
All right, that's a 20. So you guys are good. You have this prize round. Roll their initiatives. Okay, Cadence, go for it.
Oh my. Well. Alright, so that's that. That's 30 to there.
Those are soft corners, both of them. Or at least the
Oh,
first
are they?
one. Yeah. So it's 1, 2 to Dan, 3, 4 to Reese, then 5 either where you're at or to the west. Yeah. Nice. Get everyone except for 1 of them.
Whatever. Yeah, I'll move fast, and after doing that, let me roll that so you
Okay.
can do your thing.
Give me some damage. It is 26, 15 dex saves for half. Dex saves, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them had to make it. And we got some saves for 13 damage.
Wait, how'd you get a wand of fireballs?
13. He traded.
Oh, nice.
Fai Chen, though they didn't call him Fai Chen at Game World Con. They called him, I don't know, Mohalis, but they had him.
Oh, what did they do? They changed the name.
The guy running it felt more comfortable with that accent than a Fai Chen accent. He changed it.
What's a fight accent?
I don't know.
Chinese? Like Chinese?
A less appropriate accent. I don't know. He didn't feel comfortable.
Okay, fireball done. Cadence rushed forward, rushed back. He's done. Ghouls are surprised. Dan, your turn.
Am I able to squeak one past my friends into the one I can see?
Sure. Fire away.
Okay. Here comes Julia. There's a 26 hit
Yes.
for 10.
Dropped him.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I going to be able to peek any of the rest of them?
Yep. Fire away.
Okay. I guess the most southern on the left. Left. There's a 16 hit
16 does.
for 5.
Minus 5. Okay. Hold on just a second.
And that'll be all.
All right. After you is Doc.
Okay. Doc wanted to drop a fireball.
That's stopping you. Go for it. Well,
he'll move here and actually he'll say, well, maybe we'll save those and produce a flame on this one.
All right, 22 connects for 7 fire. And after Doc comes Sailor Sun.
I'm just gonna walk in there and just see what happens with. So I'm gonna do Channel Divinity with Destroy Undead.
Okay, nice. Click that button for me. I think they got some wisdom saves to make. 1, 2, 3. 2 fail, 1 made it. And
Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
let's see, they are CR1 creatures. So if
Damn.
you destroy halves.
But yeah, I won't get into. I level up after.
Yep, halves. Okay. So you have turned all but one of them. The only one not turned is the northwest one.
So I'm gonna walk back out and go.
After Sailor Reese, your turn.
Spiritual weapon, one for this, not spiritual weapon, sacred flame, the ones here for the south.
For the south, okay. Dex save for him. He made it. I think a 15 makes it, maybe not. If you click the button, I'll know. 15 made it. Okay. After Reese, that round is over. Cadence, your turn.
Yes. Yeah, sure. Let's just mock the one I can see. All of 8. So maybe it takes a second.
Got him for 8. Dropped him. Okay, Dan, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move in and try and peek one that I can. 2, 3, 4. Can I hit the... Oh, wrong one. Can I get the one on the left?
Mm-hmm.
22 for 8.
8 still there.
24 for 10.
Dropped him. Okay, Doc, Doc, your turn.
Okay. Doc will do the same.
That is a hit. Well, not from there, because he'll have cover. So that's a miss. Okay, after Doc comes the ghoul turned, and then you guys will finish him off before his round comes again. Good job. In that room, looking around in that room that those ghouls had come to, it was obviously some sort of chapel of some sort. So with a little digging through the debris, you find a platinum holy symbol of Moradin, the dwarven god of creation, on a thin but sturdy gold chain. You find a small unlocked steel coffer. The small box is packed with silt, nestled in which is a vial with a red liquid which glimmers when you move it. Anyone want to take a sip of that?
Sure.
It is a potion of superior healing.
That's a big number.
That's a big healing potion there. Okay. Flight of stairs that go up or head back. Your choice.
Stairs.
Stairs come up to... Where's that at? Up to a hall. Same hall that your bird saw. There is a doorway straight ahead. The hall goes to the right. Oh, you're probably wondering where this is at. They come up right over here.
Hey, well, I suggest we start going through those, into those doors, starting with the one to the far north.
Oh, the last one.
Which door you want to go to, Dan?
We shall. Northward. North is best.
All right. Put everywhere where you want to be when Dan gets there.
Oh no. Someone bust out the healing potion.
I got 5 normals. We're good.
Everyone good? All right. Arrow slits on the north wall look out over an interior courtyard. Dan, from one of the alcoves, you see a luminous, wispy female elf float into the dusty hallway. Its
Oof.
face is wreathed in a tangle of gossamer hair. Its body is clad in spectral rags that flutter about it. The apparition's face becomes a mask of rage as it screams, "Get out of my house!" And roll
I
initiative.
describe all of that to my party,
They-
and of course they hear the.
Reese sees it, Sailor Sun sees it. Roll initiative.
Of course, it's a ghost.
Not just any ghost. That's a female elf.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I am so getting the freaking feet.
Cadence, go.
Let me look. Well, balls. Where does she go? All right, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still think it's the best thing I can do. I'm gonna drop a fireball on it.
27 fire damage, deck save. Makes it, takes half of 27 is 13, and resist fire, so it takes 6.
Not very much.
Oof. I think we're gonna need more single targets for this one, boys.
All right, I'll hit everyone with 4 attempts but me.
4 creatures you see, so
Yeah, everyone but me.
everyone but you, okay. Okay, everyone, you get 8 attempts. Double click your token in the temp hit point field, type in 8 left side, 8 right side, and starting with Doc, take a reaction if you want to use your reaction. You don't want to save it for something else, to move your speed. Okay, Reese, take your reaction to move your speed if you want. And Dan, take your reaction to move your speed if you want.
Okay.
And then Sailor
I was
Sun.
gonna stay with my back around this corner just to wait for her to do something spooky.
Alright, after Cadence is Doc. Go ahead, Doc. Doc comes around the corner, does produce flame, misses her. What else, Doc? And then moves back out of sight. The Banshee's turn. She comes 1, 2, 3 to there. Uses her. Let me double check here. 24. Round 1. Okay, horrifying visage affecting Sailor Sun, Dan, and Reese. Non-undead creatures that see you are frightened for 1 minute. 13 charisma save. Charisma save negates. Repeat to end with disadvantage if you can see her. After you save or it ends, you're immune to her horrifying visage for 24 hours. So, Sailor Sun is afraid. Got Dan and Reese.
One sec. Do I have
Reese-
a racial thing for
Reese is
being
not
frightened?
afraid.
No, only halflings have it, I believe.
You're correct. All right.
Yeah,
well.
elf has the one that can't be charmed.
Ooh!
Dan is not afraid, so only Sailor Sun is afraid, frightened.
Oh my god!
Sailor Sun, you have a disadvantage on ability checks, attacks when the source of your fear is in sight. You can't willingly move closer to the source of your fear. The Banshee is done. Dan, your turn.
All right. I can see this lady, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an insightful fighting. Hit me up with a 14 deception check.
14 deception with the charisma. That is a 13.
Ah. And Julia's gonna get her work in. That's a 16. Does a 16 connect?
That's a hit.
for ordering up some sneak because she's near my buddy Reese for 13 magical PSN.
Got it.
Well, 5 magic piercing and 8 sneak.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be it.
Okay, after Dan, Reese, your turn.
Okay, Sailor Sun, can you do some damage to her while she's vulnerable? Or is that not going to work for Sailor Sun or Cadence?
Right now, I don't hear anyone. I'm just screaming my spot. What I.
Oh, yeah. What about
do
you,
you,
Cade?
I'm good.
Well, we'll see how this works. I'm going to do Path to the Grave and make her vulnerable to the next ally of mine that attacks.
Ho 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 ho.
Button.
So it's the next ally.
Anything
that
else, Reese?
attacks her. Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay, that's after Reese. Sailor Sun, your turn.
All you guys hear me screaming, yelling, going, "Mom, Dad, brother, no!"
Cadence, your turn.
Oh, so I can't. There's no way to do a get out of it.
Yeah, you can do anything you want. What do you want to do besides screaming, yelling?
Can repeat the save.
Yeah, I want to repeat the save.
You can also
So
take
trying to get
actions. You're only frightened. You're only frightened, which means that you have disadvantage on various things, and you can't willingly move closer.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame, alright. That's the perfect thing, because that doesn't suffer anything from this. Wisdom save, Dex save, boom. Got her for how much? And Radiant, I don't think she takes anything off of Radiant. Nope, full Radiant damage. 8 points of Radiant. And then you get a saving throw. DC 13 Charisma, Sailor Sun. Alright, you are no longer afraid. So you can take the heart symbol off of you. Cadence, your turn.
I'd like to do that, but that's not gonna work. Oh, that's gonna be shit. All right. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. And let's see if this works on her. Dissonant Wisdom.
Alright. 15 wisdom save for half a no move. Wisdom save.
Oh.
5 psychic. She does take full psychic, I think. Yep. That is full psychic. Okay, after Cadence. If you're done, Cadence. Mantle on everyone? Including you? Or
Well, everyone but Sailor.
everyone but Sailor. Okay. So
we still have all of our temps.
recharge your temps if you have them, and take your reaction if you want to use your reaction. Remember, that means you won't be able to do attacks opportunity. You won't be able to do your roguing, reduce damage. Take your reaction if you want to move.
Nope. I'm gonna stay here.
All done?
Yeah.
Okay. Doc, your turn.
That's going to produce.
Produce Flame 18. That's a hit. 20, actually. And that is 7 fire, which takes half of that for 3 fire. What else you got, Doc?
I think is that an attack or a save?
Should be an attack.
I guess that's the one that she'd be vulnerable to then.
Doc, would you stack up behind Sailor?
Oh, okay. So she'll take the full 4 more, plus 4. Or does the vulnerable erase her resistance? Do you know off the top of your head, David?
I do not know how that works.
Okay. Oops. Minus 4. Minus 4. Okay. After Doc. Her turn. So she lets out a horrendous wail, screaming in rage and agony. All of you are going to drop to 0 hit points. 13 con save to take some damage instead of dropping to 0, but it only affects 3 of you. Reese, you're first. You want to use your inspiration?
I'm going to use my inspiration on this
Con
one.
save, DC 13. You are good. Take off your leaf, and you take 11 psychic. And then we got Dan.
Here comes an inspiration, boys.
13 con save. You made it. Take 11 psychic.
Okay.
And then Sailor Sun, 13 con save. Ooh. Sailor Sun drops to 0, falls dead, dying, or falls to the ground dying. Drops to 0 hit points. So her hit points are 0, which her temps go away too. Cadence?
I'll look it up.
I don't think they do, but they
I think
don't.
they do,
They
but
don't
you're
retain her
saying
consciousness though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So if she gets 1 hit point, she'll have 9 all of a sudden. That's the Banshee's turn. Dan, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna unload Julia onto her ugly face. Does a 12 hit?
It does.
Oh, then let's fire up some 18 points of
is-
magical piercing.
18. Oh, almost got her. Next shot.
Finish her. 24 for 10.
Dan finishes her. What else you got, Dan? Anything?
I'm just gonna blow the end of the muzzle of Julia, like
We're gonna
as if there's smoke coming
We're
up.
going to stay in initiative because we got to get Sailor Sun back. Reese, your turn.
I've lost track of my Jolly token, but
He
I'm gonna
is...
do Cure Light on Sailor Sun for max healing.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. Then move where you want to move, if you do. Very good. Okay. So, you guys gather your breath. You can do some... You don't actually have any time to do anything. You gather your breath. You can move about 1 movement from where you're standing if you want to move somewhere. Go ahead and do that. And then something's going to happen, so I want you to roll initiative right after you're happy where you're standing.
Sailor, you get 12 hit points back.
Okay. Roll initiative, please. This door bursts open, and this door bursts open. And you see the room beyond is a bath. In the middle of the room stands a carved stone tub filled with gnawed dwarven bones. The tub is equipped with a faucet. A stone plug seals the drain at the tub's bottom. There are 7 ghouls in there.
Anyone feeling electric?
What's some initiative for these bad boys? The first act is Cadence.
Oh my! Well, I'll move there. I'll do that.
We're sure I'll blowing all these off before the big white dragon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, live, 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 die, 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 die. That is 16 damage to the ones that lived. And Reese, your turn.
I'd cut down quite a few. So I am just gonna shuffle over here. Sacred Flame, the one in the front.
Okay.
And then
Got him for how much? Dropped him. Dan, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I'm going to kind of fan the hammer from my right to left, so hitting the one on the left first. Does a 13 connect
Affirmative.
for 5 magical piercing damage.
Got it.
And then I'm going to attack the middle one for 24 for 10.
Dropped him.
Oof. I shall stay right here because I did not anticipate stuff.
The school goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And claws Doc. Missing Doc. Doc, your turn.
Doc's gonna cast Shillelagh.
Ooh.
13 connects for 8 magic bludgeoning. Drops him.
Plus 5, what?
Then the ghoul's turn. Attacking Dan with its claws. Missing Dan. And then you
Big
guys
ol' miss.
finish him off. Okay, you search the room with the bath in it. There's no treasure in there. The banshee left behind nothing at all. It was incorporeal completely. But it was standing near this door when it appeared.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, through that door you find that room. And inside that room is... the bed and furnishings here have decayed with the age and are covered with dust and cobwebs. The bed is bigger than a normal dwarven-sized bed, so maybe it's the guest room that you found here.
Like where an elf would have been.
You find no treasure in there at all, though. Where to now, Dan?
First, I'm gonna check out this little crumble on the wall.
It is a chimney. It descends down and up. It's too small to scamper through, unless you're a smaller size.
Yeah. Okay. And I have a feeling if I stick my head in there, it's not gonna end well. So I'm just gonna nope. And this middle room, there was just that. Is that a chimney to the south?
Affirmative.
Okay. Well then, off to this room.
All right. That room. A stone-framed bed with a moldy mattress stands in the middle of this room, covered in dust and cobwebs. Set into the south wall is a soot-stained fireplace. A quick search of this room, and Dan, you recognize or you spot dwarven handprints in the soot on the back of the wall of the fireplace.
I wonder if there's something secret back there.
Does anyone speak dwarven?
But of course I do.
The dwarf
Doc,
says.
please.
If only you had an elf in the party.
Yeah.
Could help you out.
Doc says in Dwarvish. Anybody here?
No answer.
We got rid of the elf. Is anybody here?
No answer. After your second time saying that, everyone take up spots where you want to be when he says that the second time. When you're happy where you're at, roll initiative. You hear kind of a rumbling sound. Can roll your initiative there, whoever's missing. One person missing, looks like Reese, there we go. Okay, you hear a rumbling sound coming from the chimney, and you see, emerging out of it, small bat-like creatures with viciously long proboscises. Probosci, whatever. And the first one comes fluttering out of the fireplace and stabs at Doc. But Doc fends it off, and next goes Cadence. You hear more in there, Cadence, but you don't see him yet.
Let's hit the one we can see. All 4 of the psychic.
All 4 of the psychic for a wisdom saving throw. Got it for 4, dropped it. Okay, anything else, Cadence? Another Sturge comes buzzing out Attacking Doc with the blood drain. 16 connects to Doc, so you got Sturge connected to Doc. You take 6 piercing damage. And then another Sturge comes out, and another Sturge comes out, and then it'll be Sailor's turn after that. And we got a couple more attacks. Blood drain, blood drain. Doc, you got 2 more attached. You took 5 more damage and 6 more damage. So you got a total of 3 attached. Total damage is 17. You gotta make 3 concentration checks, DC 10 for each. Those are con saves for those. Doc is good. Pass Without Trace is still up. He's got 3 Sturges attached. And then it is your turn, Sailor Son.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon right in front of
Hmm. 21 connects and drops one of the Sturges.
Then I'm gonna attack the one that with Sacred Flame.
Okay. Dex save for the Sacred Flame. Failed it. Dropped another Sturge. And then Dan, your turn.
Right, Doc, you trust me? Sping! There's a 13 connect.
No.
Surely a 19 might.
It does.
For 10 magical piercing plus some sneaky peekies because it's literally attached to him. 21.
Dropped him.
Some overkill.
And then, Doc, your turn. You see one more coming out of the chimney. Doc lines up the staff, smashes it, drops it out of the sky. Okay. So you still have those dwarven handprints in the back wall of the fireplace.
I'd like to investigate the fireplace, see if there's anything hidden, secret.
You think you see the outline of a door. No scrape marks on the ground, so if it opens, it must open in. The handprints are within the outline of the door.
Okay, so I'm going to put my hands on the prints and push.
All right. The door grinds open to reveal a little treasure chamber beyond, wherein you see against the south wall rests an iron chest with clawed feet. Chester's brother. Its built-in lock bears a tiny circular indentation instead of a traditional keyhole. Close inspection of the indentation reveals a tiny symbol of a hand axe clutched in a gauntlet.
That's far bigger than the one we found over the fireplace.
The much bigger than the shield, yes.
Yeah. I bet that takes some kind of holy symbol, though. Let's see if we find that symbol somewhere, and then if we don't, we can try to open it other ways.
Okay, which you want? This doorway to the west at the end of the hall. Opening that up, you find privies. Nothing there.
Can we get Jolly to search those?
Is that the bathroom?
I did.
At the end of the hall, opening the door to the north, you find the empty hall has collapsed, and the double doors go out to the balcony, which overlooks the open area. So I think that clears the upper level. Yep, that's the whole upper level. So now you can head back down the stairs and see what's down below.
Sounds good. Let's do that wide stairway. No, actually, yeah.
Wide stairway down. Okay. So that comes down here. All right. The stench of death hangs heavy in the air of this dusty pillared hall, which is a dark soot-stained fireplace at the east end. A deep alcove in the south wall contains a dais, atop which rests a limestone throne, flanked by granite statues of dwarven warriors.
I'm curious to see if those statues have a holy symbol on them.
All right. Take up your spots when Cadence gets to there, everyone. Then once you have, and you're happy where you're standing, roll your initiative. As two things happen, Cadence. From behind one of the statues comes a dwarven ghoul, and the doors to the north fly open, and in the hall beyond is more dwarven ghouls.
He is on fire tonight.
All right, Cadence, you are first. What do you want to do?
Oh, first thing he thinks of is insult the one to the south.
Vicious mockery, wisdom save. Got him for 4. And then Ghoul's turn. This one comes through the doors, attacking Dan, claws out, 19 Dan for 8 slashing, and paralyzes you unless you make a 10 con save.
There's a 10 con save.
Nice, you take 8 slashing. It's done. Next Ghoul's turn. Comes slash, coming out, attacks Dan with its claws. That's a hit for 9 slashing, another 10 con save.
There's another 10 con save.
Good. And then Doc, your turn.
Okay. Doc is going to. I'll cast some spike growth.
All right. Spike growth is an area 20-foot radius, so we'll use the fog for that. Put that where you want the spike growth to be centered. Right there. Man, I need to make that less dark. Can't even see through it at all. Maybe, this be better. A little better. Okay, so that area is spike growth. Anything else, Doc?
Just go there.
All right. That replaces your pass without trace for your concentration. Now the ghouls go. It's going to go through the spike growth. 5 feet. 10 feet. 20 feet. Let's see. This is difficult terrain?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to there. And he's gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares of it. So we need 5 rolls, please. 6, 6 is 12. 5, 5 is 22. And 1 more. That is enough. That impales him on the last of them. After Dan, or after him is Dan.
Okay, I'm gonna say, Reese, I need you next to me, bud. And I'm gonna shoot the ghoul directly to my left.
Okay.
The 16 connect
Yeah.
for 8 magical piercing.
Got it.
Follow it up with another big 13.
13's a hit.
For
9.
9.
Okay.
I'll call it that.
Reese, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here. Do a spiritual weapon on the one that's down in the corner there.
Got it. That's a nice hit for 13 force damage on him.
Follow it up with a big old sacred flame on that one, same one.
Got him for 12 more radiant. Okay, Ghoul's turn. This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2. Need 5 rolls, please, for Doc. 10, 17, 21. After that guy's turn, the ghoul to the south comes stepping down to attack Reese with his claws, missing. And then the ghoul to the north. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He needs 5 rolls, please, to Doc. 9, 13, 18, 23. Dropped him. Sailor Sun.
Sacred Flame, the one that's literally in front of me.
Dex save. Got him. For how much? Got him for 7. Okay, next round. Cadence, your turn.
They always have it well in hand, the one that's not in the growth of spikiness. Can take aid psychic.
Wisdom save. Ooh, made it.
No.
Ghoul attacking Dan with its claws. 12's a miss. Ghoul attacking Dan with its claws.
Ooh.
Critting for 14, Dan, a 10 con save. You are
There
good.
it is.
You're good, but you took 14 damage. Doc, your turn.
Okay. Just
10 is a miss. 12 actually with your staff. Which one you shooting at, Doc?
this one here.
Straight ahead of you. That hit for 15 fire and dropped him. Then Dan, your turn.
Okay, the one directly to my left. Is a 24 connect
Affirmative.
for... Wow, those are bad.
12 dropped him.
12.
Dropped him.
And then I'm going to help out my buddy Reese to the south of him.
Okay.
This is an 11 now.
No.
Yep.
Reese, your turn.
Alright, hit that one with spiritual weapon. This ought to finish him. Oops. That's
14 hit, 5 finishes him.
that up. And then Sacred Flame, the one that's still on its feet.
That's 13 radiant. Nice job. Okay, Sailor Sun.
I'm gonna move up and try to finish off with Sacred Flame.
Ooh, 20 dex save. He made it. That runs over. Cadence, your turn.
Try to viciously mock him.
Got him for 5. He takes his last swing at Dan with disadvantage. 15 still hits.
Still hits.
5 points of slashing, Dan. Con save.
There it
Look at
is.
that. Made everyone. And then you guys tear down that ghoul before he goes again.
What does the con save do?
You're paralyzed if you fail it.
Undead.
That's real bad.
Oh, wow. Wait,
Yeah.
it says elfin undead are immune.
You are an elf, aren't you?
I sure am.
You're just
Well,
making those
just
saves.
gonna-
Just making those
Yeah.
saves to toy with me. I do that to players all the time. It's only fair that someone should do it to me. Okay, so all the ghouls are dead, and you search this room. The leader that was up there on the steps behind the statues that you're going to have to check out, Cadence, it bears on it a gold signet ring that bears a crest, a hand axe clutched in a dwarven gauntlet. The signet ring is worth 5 gold,
Oh, Cadence will snatch that.
and it does unlock the chest in the room above. So the chest in the room above Contains a fearsome steel helm and sturdy leather gauntlets.
Nice.
You won't be able to use those just now, but after the adventure you'll find out those are a dread helm. Your eyes glow red when you wear it. It's coming at you.
Oh, wow.
And gauntlets of ogre power.
Oh,
Whoa.
You also had the potion of superior healing that you're going to be able to split up. And you have actually cleared this place of all ghouls, and there's only one scourge left. So I'll just reveal the rest of it for you as you explore it at your leisure, and see if there's any more treasure anywhere that you find. I don't think there is. I think you found it all. You got the run of the throne room. You got the superior healing one. Yep, you found everything that was here. So the western hall is a kitchen and dining area, barracks, and a smithy. And that is it. Axeholm is cleared. And we can take a break. You guys will get an extended rest. And only thing that's left is the white dragon.
And then
Okay.
quick question for you. Is there any information on this symbol? Is this a holy symbol? Is it just the Axeholm dwarves? Does it give you...
You might have some in your background, but I think it was only that it was the Axeholm's crest. I think that's the only thing special about it. Okay, so let's take a real life break here. It is 31 after the hour, so let's take a break till 40 after the hour. If you get back before the break's over, you can take an extended rest. And I should move you back to the... Yeah, you're back on the Vandalin map. Got your tokens all right there. And if you want to kind of look around the map to the southeast of you where you're standing, Icespire Keep. There we go. So Icespire Keep, I just put an arrow over where it's at. So that's where you'll be going next. Okay, see you back here at 9:40 or X40.
I am so getting a beat when I level up.
All right, we
Let's
are
get
back.
it started.
Let's get it. Let's get it going. Icespire hold. Icespire Hold is more than 30 miles from Phandalin. As you make your way across the cold, wind-blown foothills of the Sword Mountains, you happen upon a large, prone creature frozen in ice. Next to it is a hefty sack.
I'll check it out.
Make a survival check, please.
Row. I'm good at this.
From the looking at the creature and the blast around the creature, it looks like it was killed by a dragon's breath weapon in the past 24 hours. And the cold of the hills has kept the ice from thawing. You'll have to hack and slash at the ice to get to whatever is inside the sack it was carrying.
Can we use produce flame to melt it down?
Yeah. After producing flame and melting it down, gaining access to it. The sack contains a rusty dwarven helm, 2 halves of the splintered wooden shield, a tumbleweed, a crumpled up cowboy hat, a sackcloth doll in desperate need of restitching,
Yeah.
and 3 ivory vials containing a red liquid. Iron vials.
Oh, Dan, we found your hat. Give those a taste and see if they are what I think they are.
Yeah, 3 potions of healing.
Heck yeah. Quick point of business. Did anyone put those gauntlets of ogre power on over the long rest? And who was it? Drex that had that dragon slayer. So who's got that? For...
Dan
I
has
have
the
it right
dragon's
now.
All right, perfect. Wait.
Alright, I'll grab you guys and move you to the map of the hold.
Oh, okay. I see what it does. Just like the headband of intelligence.
Yep.
Oh, I would so love to have those.
So, late in the day, clouds partly obscure a stone fortress situated atop the icy spur of a jagged snow-covered mountain. Mountain dwarves built the fortress, which consists of 2 separate structures joined together by a stone bridge. A narrow, winding path corkscrews up the mountainside to the smaller of the 2 structures. The cold, howling wind buffets you.
Yikes.
Ooh, it's kind of chilly up here. Maybe wearing a skirt wasn't a good idea.
Reese, Dan, you two don't fight over who's taking point.
All right. Quick question though. Does anyone have longsword proficiency?
Gosh,
I think we went over this last time.
yeah, technically I do, but my strength is 0.
The Dragon
Well, if I
Slayer is
would've-
a short sword, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
Does
if
it-
I
does it
would've
say
kept this
longsword on your
as
guy?
a
I
dwarf,
swore it was a
would've-
longsword.
It's
Yeah,
actually
it says
it
longsword.
actually takes whatever form the lead character has, so it can be a short sword for you.
Nice.
So if
Oh,
anyone
it doesn't turn
wants to
into-
fight over that, that'd be cool. I can use it, but you know, I prefer agility.
If I wish it was a simple weapon, but it's not.
It can be any sword. Short swords, they're not simple, are they?
Correct.
No, they're the other ones. Because I'm a life cleric, I don't want to get heavy armor.
Doc, can you use swords at all?
I can
You
use
probably
a
don't have
scimitar.
stats.
I think it can get. Well, depends what dwarf he is, though. I think.
So, Dan is carrying a dragon slaying short sword, unless otherwise you guys decide. And
Doc, what dwarf race are you?
Old dwarf.
Oh, okay, yeah. Only mountain dwarfs could probably.
Well, and Dan will be able to. I mean, when we get up there, and if we have an opportunity, he'll put it to best use. Because none of us have the stats to use it.
That's for light and armor. Never mind. I know a war.
so, Dan, where you want
Yeah.
to go? Can you climb up that path?
So, Dad, you're gonna do all the fighting. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, let's. I mean, is the path the only way upward?
Yeah, unless you want to climb the sheer icy cliffs, you can do that too.
Oh, like right near the main floor of the fortress.
Mhm.
Text.
Yep.
Well, my fingernails just clipped them last night, so I think we're walking this one.
All right. So up the jagged path and around behind the gatehouse, then up to the door of the gatehouse you go. Ba, 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 ba.
People got to stop leaving these castles around where dragons can just move in.
Right. Okay. So you make your way around the winding mountain trail. Clings to the mountainside as it twists around and up to the gatehouse. You see tracks from horses coming and going along the trail, clearly visible. Not that old, the tracks from horses. You come up to the gatehouse door. You listen, you hear no sounds. You search, you find no traps.
All right. Onward.
Oh, but you do actually hear some.
Oh.
Yeah, you hear horses. Through the gatehouse door, there are horses. And you can smell them too.
Can we hear well enough to hear if they're like armored horses with barding, or are they just like
You don't hear anything that would indicate that.
What about those arrow slits in there? Can we see in them? Can Jolly see in them?
Yeah, Jolly can hop up there and fly up and check into one. Make a stealth
I'd like
check
to
for
do that.
Make a stealth check for Jolly. Okay.
that's a 19 till he's 30 feet away.
So Jolly, go and put him by. Do I have Jolly here? Yeah. Put him in the arrow slit you want him to go check out. Alrighty. Jolly hops on up there, and then
Ain't my temporary hit points gone because we did a long work?
They sure are.
They are. You're looking through his eyes, and you see a room. Aeroslits look down on the trail that winds around the gatehouse, and an unlit fireplace stands to the south in a large room. Around the corner, you see a human in armor level a heavy crossbow at you and go to pull the trigger. Roll initiative for the Raven. Boom, you can hop out of there and get on out of Dodge. So there was one human in that room.
Okay, is this the same level as the door, or is this higher up?
It's a little bit higher up than the door. So inside that building, there must be some stairs up to that room.
Okay. Oh, unless anybody's got a better idea, I think we're going in the door.
Do you want to try a couple more rooms just to get an idea, or?
Is that all one room that
Yeah.
the Raven saw? Oh,
Yeah, they were all one big room.
okay. Is there anything on the roof?
Yeah.
Or around the roof?
The Barbican doesn't have anything on the roof. The main level, you want to fly over to its roof and see what's up there?
Yeah, I guess I do.
The main fortress. Okay. Make another stealth check. 11. Okay.
Not so good.
Better.
So he flies on over to here, and he's flying up to the top. And roll initiative for me, please. Nice. Look at that Raven go. Just the Raven need to roll.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
All right.
Instinct.
So he comes up to where you can see the roof, and you see. Did I have you make a stealth check? Make a stealth check too, Raven. I didn't even have. Or I did. You rolled 11. That's right. Okay.
You made me roll an 11.
Yeah. All right. He sees on the roof a white dragon.
Oh shit.
The dragon notices him. Make a charisma check, Jolly. See if you can kind of act good enough like a regular crow.
No.
Jolly kicks some snow around, pretending like he's not looking or spying on the dragon. The dragon gets up and starts coming his way, and Jolly rolls a really high initiative and dives out of there. But you guys are climbing up the trail where you're at, and the dragon comes over the top of the mountain there. Jolly is flying towards you as fast as he can. Roll initiative. Let's see here.
Okay, you're asking everyone or just the bird?
Everyone roll initiative. 66.
Oh god, this sucks.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. I'm getting the alert feet. This is getting ridiculous.
Okay, Reese, you are first, and your Raven will go after you, so I'll take him out of the initiative order. Okay, Reese, you can see the dragon coming out down over the top of the fortress. Snow flying in his wake as his wings are tucked back, and he's streaking towards that Raven and now towards you guys.
Does it
Yeah,
seem
guys, I
like he
think
sees us?
we got problems.
It
He sees us, right?
Does see you, yeah.
Or appears to see us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming your way, Reese.
Okay. Well, it's spiritual weapon.
That's a
and
hit. 8 force damage.
And Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame dex save. It's a 15 and a save. Anything else, Reese? You want to move anywhere?
Oh. No, I really, well, actually, I'm going to go down a little bit further.
Okay. And then Raven, move your Raven where you want him. His speed, fly speed is 50. That's 10 squares per move action.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's thereabouts.
After Reese is Cadence.
The map is accurate. It's all 5 foot, so he's only 35 feet away.
Correct.
Are we fighting this here, guys?
It seems that way.
Ow! Whoo! All right. Your mother was that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop fairy fire on it. No, that's 30 feet. He's 35 feet, but I can center it close enough that it gets him.
Okay. Dex save.
Light
Fairy
and
fire. 18. Wow.
Bad.
Made it.
All right. And I'll go ahead and hit all 4 of the people up here with Mantle of Inspiration.
All right, everyone.
Cool.
Remember, this is your reaction, which you won't get back before the dragon goes. So move if you want to use your reaction.
Wrong way, Dan.
Sailor Sun, you moved back to where you started. I think you moved way too far.
Got a plan, boys. Also,
Remember,
Tom,
allies are difficult terrain.
Hey Tom, were the tokens different between the 2 maps that we were on?
Maybe
Because I
just
have inspiration.
yeah,
again.
all the inspirations will be off, so take those
Okay.
off. Everyone good? Reese, you can't move. You didn't get you in it, I don't think.
Oh, okay. I didn't get in it.
Nope.
All right, then I'm right there.
What's the? I've got 60 feet.
All good? Okay. Dragon's turn. Dragon flies to there and breathes on Doc and Sailor and Reese. 52 cold damage, guys. 14 con save to have it.
Holy fuck.
Rolled 3 8s and a 7.
Sailor Sun made it. Doc did not. Reese made it. Alright, so those of you that made it take 26 points of cold damage. Don't forget your 8 temps. Reese, you don't have those 8 temps, but Sailor Sun does. Doc, you take the full
Okay.
52 minus 8 temps.
And I'm going to cast Absorb Elements.
That's a good.
Ooh,
that's a
wait.
good use of that.
You didn't move at all? Just now? Good job.
Nope. So that's it was 52, right?
Becomes 26 minus 8.
6. So I'm gonna take 18 off 9.
And breath weapon is used.
What does that sad looking R5 mean?
That's its recharge on its breath
Oh
weapon.
no. Oh,
Uh,
it has to hit a 5.
Then it will continue on up the mountainside out of your guys' reach over to here. Doc, attack opportunity on him. Oh, never mind. You used your reaction already. Okay, Dragon's done. Dan, your turn.
I really wish it wouldn't fly away like that. That's a little bit annoying. I'm gonna shoot at it twice with the long range disadvantage on the crossbow. 8 probably misses.
Correct.
There's an 11.
Correct. Also missed.
Okay. And I will hold where I am, except move like a few squares. So I will move a little bit.
All right. Heavy crossbow bolt comes flying your direction, Dan. From out of the gatehouse. 13 misses
13
yet.
miss.
Doc, your turn.
Okay. Hold on, I just wanted to read something really quick. Well, I'm going to activate my spirit totem as a bonus action.
What form would you like?
We're going to do unicorn.
You allies have advantage on all ability checks to detect creatures in the area. You cast spells using spell slot that restore hit points. Creatures you choose in the aura also regain druid level hit points. Nice. Okay, so
And
it is a
as
5
an
foot. It's 5. We'll just do a little 5 foot aura thing for it.
30. No, it's a 30-foot.
I mean a 5 foot creature, right?
Yeah.
Corporal spirit to point you see
yes.
in 60
Yeah,
feet.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Do you guys see that little red dot by Doc? Or little red box
Yeah.
by Doc?
Can you actually get an aura?
Where would you like to put that, Doc?
Right there is fine.
That's good. Okay.
Yep.
Aura in 30-foot
And then-
radius.
And then I will cast. I'm gonna fireball that dragon.
Go ahead and click your button. 25 fire damage coming his way. 15 dex save to have it. This is dex save. Got all 25 damage on him. Okay. After Doc, Sailor Sun, your turn.
All right, guys. I'm gonna try something, and if it works, we're
Doc's gonna.
better run to the. I'm gonna try cast banishment on it.
Okay. 60 foot creature you see. Send another plane. 15 charisma save negates. Here it comes. Charisma save. Boom. Got him. He disappears.
All right, everybody, run to the castle!
I don't get it. Am I here to kill it?
I think it'd be best if we cleared out the people who are trying to kill me with a ballista.
Move your tokens to where you want. Real time, you got a minute before it's real time. You got a minute before it's back. I'll be timing you.
Let's go. Gatehouse now. Go.
You're gonna kick that door in as soon as you get there, Dan.
FBI, open up! Boom!
Nice.
Time is not of the essence.
You can have inspiration for that.
he wanted to do that all night.
I've been waiting to do that for 8 months, Tom.
Dan Garzoni.
Time
Okay.
for a little healing here.
So you kick that door open. Yeah, you're gonna have time for a couple rounds of healing. Okay. So.
Tom, did you see where Doc said he was moving the spirit thing? But
Yeah, move the spirit with us.
All right.
And we had a
So you-
rest before we came here, right?
Yep, we had
Yeah.
a full rest.
Full rest. So you
So
have
if you have
basically
recharges.
you can do 2 healing spells, Reese, and then Dan kicks the door in.
he screwed you out of the 10. Oh no, that was
That's
Sailor
Sailor
Sun.
Sun,
Never
yeah.
mind. Oh, that'd been hilarious.
Is anybody really hurt?
2 healing spells or 2 potions of healing. Your choice.
If anybody's really
Yeah.
hurt, I can cast healing word on them.
Oh, nah. 3 potions of healing.
We're good. Let's get in that castle. No
All
worry
right.
about it.
You kick the door
Right.
open, and
Got it, okay.
inside you see stables. 4 saddled riding horses are kept in stalls. If that stall stands empty, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's four riding horses in there. There's a little open area beyond them, and you can see 4 doors there. You see the door that you can just make out on the far side there, Dan, is slightly ajar. and someone's peeking through it at you. So let's go to roll some initiative.
Ruh-roh.
All right. Missing one initiative, looks like.
That's that.
Doc. There we go. Sailor Sun, you are first. You are concentrating, don't forget that. You'd probably not want to stop concentrating on that spell.
No, I do not. I'm gonna go and just stand by those horses.
Done?
You know what? I'm gonna ready an action. I'm gonna do Secret Flame to see who's ever what's behind that door.
You don't want to ready a spell because that requires your concentration.
No, no. Oh, okay. Then I ready my crossbow. I have.
Okay, very good. Reese, your turn.
Going that far, and I'm gonna dodge.
There you go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A veteran comes rushing forward to there. And let's see here. This is a lean, brash woman. Her red hair is pulled back in a ponytail. She's got swords drawn and readied. And says, put up your weapons and you can come in peace. And she readies. Actually, no, she'll dodge. She'll dodge. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy ducks in around the corner to there. You saw briefly another veteran behind the first one, Reese, and this one was a muscular one with black hair, cold blue eyes. Then, Dan, your turn.
Gonna walk to our nice friend here and say, "Excuse me, lady. This is officially a investigation being done by the Zentarum. We are here to make sure everyone is safe from this dragon."
Hold up, Dan. As you're moving forward to have this conversation with the lady, the lean, brash woman, Reese kind of whispers to you, she's lying.
Okay.
I know she's lying. Do you want to keep going or do you want to stop there?
Of course I'm gonna keep going.
They're trying to lure us into a trap.
Yep, I'm gonna insightful fighting her, try and find a weak spot in her armor,
18, you got
and
her.
then let Julia have it.
All right, 9's
Dang.
a miss.
And do I able to shoot my crossbow?
Sailor Sun, you were ready. You can fire anytime you like. 15 is a miss.
So I do have insightful fighting on this
You
one.
do, yes.
That's better.
Yeah, but she was dodging, so it was a straight up attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dan's done. The door behind her opens up. You see a third unshapely man, big, fat-looking guy. The woman barks an order at him. He says, "Yes, ma'am." Comes to here and attacks Dan Garzoni. Multi-attacking with a long sword twice. 9's a miss. 22's a hit, Dan, for 4 points of slashing. Short sword stabs at you. 18 for 4 more slashing.
There goes the temp base.
Cadence, your turn. I really got to tone down those things, don't I? You can't really
See through.
See through.
Let's see. That's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
But if you're old school, you can figure out the circle roll anyway.
Yeah, I'm not old.
I'm sure you can do it. You
I
played
need the
enough.
hell, man. I've had the roll 20 crutch too long. Jesus. Just have to check the feature. All right, yeah, let's try some. That shit's all too big. I'm going to. I'm actually going to cast Dissonant Whispers on. Let's see, you've got your reaction. So I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the fat one. That's not going to work. Get an insightful fighting. It'd be a straight roll. Yeah, I'll cast Dissonant Whispers on the captain. For a strong
6 wisdom save on the captain. Got the captain for 6 psychic. Gonna use its reaction to move as far as speed allows from you.
Run away.
There you go, Dan. Boom.
Stick her in the face.
Can I punch her?
You can use your sword on her if you want.
I'll actually.
Oh, you have your hand crossbow, don't you? Okay.
Yeah, I do have my hand crossbow.
All right.
I'll hold my reaction.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Because I now have a sticky note that says dodge on it.
So you saw as she pushed through the door, a room beyond, a veteran standing in that opening was a half-orc. A rugged, sullen-looking half-orc. Anything else, kids?
I'm gonna call out. I don't know why you're working for the worm, but we'll let you leave so we can deal with it. Otherwise, you'll have to die before it dies.
All right. Doc, your turn.
Okay. Doc is going to. He's going to cast Conjure Animals.
What CR do you want?
Badgers.
I'm going to do the small ones.
All right.
8.
8 CR, was that quarters?
I believe so, yes.
And I think a badger is a CR quarter. It is, okay. So vacant space you see. Some beasts in vacant space you see within 60 feet of you, okay. So you want to try and get him in that central area out there? Like here?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
One here.
Okay. Anything else, Doc?
I guess
No,
we need
I-
those
All
big
right.
and mad.
Multi-tack and bite
I'd tell
claws.
them.
5 on that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 2 hits for a total of 6 damage. And then 5 claws on that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1 crit for 9 damage. Okay, and then we got 2 on the guy in the south here. Bite, claw. That is 3 hits for, holy mackerel, 20 damage. And then we got the 1 here by Dan. He's done. That's it for them. Doc's done. Are you done, Doc?
Yeah.
All right. You were concentrating, right?
Yeah,
On
that'll
that
be my
spell.
concentration.
And veteran's done. Rounds. Oh, no, the veteran's turn. Which veteran was that? That guy in the door. Okay. He'll start killing some badgers. He will multi-tack a longsword on the one in front. Whatever he's looking for. Badger. Sword class 10. 13 hit points. Longsword. That's it for 5. Short sword. That's it for 9. That's 9. Okay. Sailor Sun, you're not sure if it's been a full minute yet or not. So you're going to roll a d6 and you're going to roll a 2 or higher. And if it's 2 or higher, the spell's still going and no dragon comes. Oh. It's been a minute. The dragon is back. Good news is you don't have to concentrate that. You don't have to concentrate on that spell anymore.
All right, then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the.
No. Hold on just a second. Let me get the dragon in here in the initiative order. Boom, there he is. Okay, go ahead. Sacred Flame on who?
You know what?
Close the door on Doc.
Yeah,
I'm gonna Sacred Flame the one in the doorway, front of the door.
Okay. Dex save for
Pull
him.
me in.
Dex save.
The dragon goes before us.
Boom.
Maybe Sailor can pull you in.
2 radiant.
My first two.
The School of Reese.
Maybe Reese can pull you in?
Sailor Son, y'all done? Reese, your
I'm
turn.
gonna,
Okay, go ahead, Sailor Son.
I'm gonna spawn a spiritual weapon behind the veteran and
Okay.
attack him.
Okay. 14's a miss. Go ahead and put that out there. Reese, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna do Spirit Guardians, excluding the horses, the badgers, and all my allies.
Let's see. You can see all your allies. Except for one badger. Everyone else you can exclude. Okay. Very good. Concentration mark on your guy. Anything else, Reese?
Oh, what do you use for concentration?
Lightning bolt.
Okay.
So, Son, put that spiritual weapon out there so you don't forget. Reese, do you have a spiritual weapon currently going?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Don't think you did. Okay, veteran's turn.
I don't. Not after a minute.
All right, the one in the very back there that got afraid.
Yeah, it's not letting me add it.
Come to
Grab
here.
the words.
Longsword. Drops that badger. And then moves into there. Starts stacking that next badger. Oops, ignore that. 5 is 10 to that one. Okay. That veteran's done. This veteran. He will attack the badger. Badger again. Long, short sword of the badger. Killed that badger. She has not entered your area, so she's safe. He's not in your area, so he's safe. Veteran's done. Dragon's turn.
Should have closed the door, Reese.
Speed of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Okay, I figure it out.
13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, Doc, you see the dragon swoop back behind the gatehouse. Low and fast. Not sure where it went from there. Dragon's done. Dan, your turn.
I'm gonna take a few shots at the lady with the hair pulled back. First one is a 23. I'm gonna throw some sneakies on that for 17.
Okay, which veteran?
You removed the mark. I think she's the one with initiative 17, the very first one that I
The
insightful.
leader is this one right here.
The leader, yes. The northern of the two, then.
Okay, so 23, so you got to hit?
Yep.
For
17.
Actually, got
And then second one,
crit.
27 for 8. You'd always want to take the sneak on the guarantee.
Dan is done. Veteran's turn. This one is in your area. 1, 2, yeah. Give me some damage, Reese. Wisdom save for the veteran. Made a save. Gonna take half of this damage from Reese. 12 radiant does 6 radiant. And then he will attack. He'll attack the badger due north of him. Or no. Yeah. No. To the southwest of him. Short sword hit for 5, long sword hit for 12, long sword hit for 4, dropped him. Then he'll move to here, provoking from 2 badgers. Who bite and bite. Both miss. And that gets him out of the area. He's done. Cadence, your turn.
How tall are the ceilings in here?
They're about 10 feet tall.
Okay. I am going to cast heat metal on the leader at 3rd level.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna climb
You want to do either use armor or weapon? And which weapon?
armor, please.
Armor, okay. 9 fire damage. 15 con save. Failed her save, so she has disadvantage on attacks and checks till the start of her next turn, and she took 9 fire. And that is
I think it's,
concentration for you, Cadence.
yeah, 10 fire because it's level 3.
Oh, you did level 3, nice, okay.
Made a big difference there, but maybe next time I'm a little better.
Alright, Doc, your turn.
It may be a big surprise, but Doc's gonna go inside and close the door.
After
Well done.
after that, what do you want to do, Doc?
I'll attack the one. There's one up here, isn't there?
Let's see from there. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see there's 2 over here.
Okay, I'll attack one of those.
Okay.
With
15, 16, 17 is a miss. After Doc, veteran's turn. This one's
and I'll have the badgers attack.
Oh, right. Yeah, badgers. Okay. Let's see, we got 2 attacking that guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All miss. And then we got he'll move to there. He'll move to there. So 2 more attacking that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. That's 1 hit. 3 hits.
Nice.
For 5 and 8. 5 is 18 damage to that guy. Okay, and then this badger goes to there. Done. And then the veteran in the room is going to attack the badger to the northeast of him, multi-attacking with longsword. 23 for 9, longsword. 15 for 4 is 13, drops him. And then he'll move to there and attack the one to the northeast. Northwest, I mean. Short sword missed. Okay, he's done. That round is over. Sailor Sun, your turn.
I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon up behind this one and attack.
Missed.
Then I'm gonna do sacred flames on the one that's pretty much almost.
Sacred Flames are the one that's pretty much almost what? That one there? Okay. 15 dex save. 15 radiant. Minus 15. She is on her last legs. Anything else, Sailor Sun?
Oh, that'd be it.
Reese, your turn.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving there. I will Sacred Flame that one that's taking all the punishment.
Finished her.
Okay, I want to send Jolly up, straight up in the air above the gatehouse to see where if he can see where the dragon is.
Dragon's there. Just basically level with the roof of the gatehouse, pretty much. Okay. Reese, done. Veteran's turn. This veteran is clear of your attacks for now. Give me some damage there, Reese.
Good thing.
Wisdom save.
Nice.
15 for 7 radiant. Okay, steps there, attacks the badger to the northwest of him with his longsword. That's a hit, longsword. That's a hit, dropping that badger. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then attacks Reese with his short sword. 19 for 4, Reese.
Okay.
Concentration DC 10. No problem. Veteran's done. Veteran might regret doing what he just did. Dragon swoops over the building, smashes in the door,
Oh no.
and breathes a cone of cold into the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting all 4 horses and all 4 of you.
Ah.
Did it recharge?
Yeah, over 11 rounds. Yeah,
Yeah.
50 cold damage.
I'll use
14
my,
con save for half.
Now I'll use my inspiration.
I'll also use inspiration.
God damn it.
Oof.
Did anyone say their son dropped? Cadence, you drop?
Yep.
Cadence dropped. Doc is still plenty good.
Yeah, Doc save and then he absorbed.
How much damage should your hit points be lower than 57? By a little bit.
12.
12 lower. So going to lower your hit points.
Yeah. So I'm doing the math now.
You just type minus 12. I'll do it for you.
Okay.
All right, Dragon's done. Dan, your turn.
Ouch.
Oh.
And Dan, do you use your inspiration? And
Yes,
Cadence,
I
you
sure
use
did.
yours? Go to mark all your inspirations off that you
Yep.
used.
Oh goodness. Okay, I will run over to Sailor Sun, or Cadence actually. I'll run over to Cadence. Take my healing potion and pop it in his mouth.
Okay, he's in the
I have
stall. He'll be
my
there.
free.
6 hit points back, Cadence, and Dan, you can have inspiration.
Okay. That was an action. Oh,
It is an
that
action.
was an action, correct?
Yep.
I will bonus action insightful fighting the dragon.
Oh, nice. It's on with the
DC
dragon.
18.
You got him.
Yep.
Dan is done. Veteran's turn. Give me some damage, Reese.
Up.
He failed his save. He's going to take all of it. All 15 radiant. Dan, did you, if you leave this square, you're going to provoke. Do you still want to do that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay, I guess these are walls. Okay.
Yeah. Veteran's turn. Attacking. Attack the badger to his northwest with his longsword. 10 for 5.
And the breath weapon doesn't count as an attack, correct?
Correct. Miss and short sword.
no one
Crit
can.
for 9. 5. Dropped him. And he will close on Reese. Done. Then Cadence, your turn.
Well,
You're prone. Whatever you had in your hands on the ground beside you.
All right. Oh fuck. I'll pick up whatever was in my hands. Probably the wand, and I will. We gotta fucking do it. I'm gonna give Sailor Sun. You have a healing potion on you, Sailor Sun?
Yeah, I got 3.
I will
What happened to
give
that
you-
superior healing we have?
so
You
for
can use
4,
the superior if you want, Cadence. You just won't have it at the end of the adventure.
Yeah, let's use that superior.
That's good. Okay, I'll roll it for you. Here it comes. Push the superior
More
healing.
than 4.
You get 34
Oh,
back,
shit.
Sailor Sun.
nice.
That's a good roll, Tom. Holy. And then I'm gonna hit. Oh,
It's actually below average. Oh no, those
Nuts.
are D4s. Wow, that's really
yeah,
good roll.
D4s. Yeah, that's yeah.
Roll all
that's
3s and 4s.
3 4s, 4 3s, and a 2.
And Sailor Sun, don't forget you're prone at the start of your turn as well. And whatever is in your hand is on the ground beside you.
Yeah, I'll stand up. And I feel like I'm within this guy's reach.
The dragon, yeah. For at least his bite.
It's go time. We gotta do this.
I look at you
I-
and nod.
Because I feel fucking crazy. I'm going to use. This is never gonna work. I'm gonna use Mantle of Majesty,
Okay.
and I'm gonna tell that bitch to grovel.
Oh, nice. Cast command without expending a slot. Under the beauty for 1 minute. During this time, cast command as a bonus without expending a slot.
Oh, it goes
But
before
you
me.
fail. Creature you see, 15 wisdom save negates all. Here comes the wisdom save, 15 wisdom.
Oh
You
shit!
got it. The dragon is groveling, or will on his next turn.
Oh wow! All right.
That-
We can still provoke though, guys.
You can still provoke it,
so
and
Cadence
this is a
can go
wall
there
right
and-
here. This is a stall wall. You can climb over the top of it, though.
I can climb over it
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay. And you're still in his reach. You haven't provoked so far.
all right, and I'm done.
All right, Cadence. You can have inspiration for bringing back Sailor Sun and making the dragon grovel.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever you're concentrating on is gone.
No. That's
That's new.
That's the mantle. I have to concentrate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cadence is done. Doc, your turn.
Doc says that's a perfect idea. That was awesome. So then he decides to cast a wall of thorns right through the right in front of the space he's standing, up through the dragon.
Nice, Doc.
That's out of his staff.
All right. That will be concentration, even though it's your staff. Do you want to do that? You'll drop your badgers.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. 6th level concentration, range area 120 feet. Create a wall of tough pliable tangle brush. Put someone to let Neil.
Actually, what I'll do is, yeah, that's fine. Then I'm going to move over in this corner.
Wall blocks on his side. Appears each creature within its area must make a dex saving throw or fail save. Creature's going to take some damage. All right. Do you want to put it in the space of the dragon or between you and the dragon?
Yeah, in the space. So I
In the
want it to
space.
go
Okay.
just in front of the doorway, and then all the way out the door, down the path of the ice. So I don't know if I can draw or not. But
It is
basically here,
60
going
foot,
out.
60 foot along the wall. You should be able to draw. So if you go to like the freehand tool, you should be able to draw on the
Okay.
map, I would think.
Okay. Well,
And then just do zigzaggy line in the squares you want the wall in to be in.
okay.
And the dragon's got to save. Dex save. Okay. Here's his dex save. Made it, so he didn't take half damage. Click your staff. Click your guy, and then click your staff dash wood after your gear, the last thing in your gear right before your features, and it'll do the damage for me. Wall of Thorns, 37 piercing. Whew. Whew. That is
And then it'll stay there for
36
the next.
is 18 damage. Yeah, 18. And it's going to last for 10 minutes as long as you concentrate. Minus 18. Okay. It could be up to 5 feet thick.
That's thick.
Yeah.
Blocks line the sight and stuff.
First time a creature enters the wall on a turn or its turn there, the creature must make a dexterity save. All right. Where were we? Dock is done. Badgers are gone. Badger. Veteran's turn. Give me some damage, Reese. Here's his wisdom
Coming up.
save. Fails his save, so he can take all 11 radiant. And he's going to try and get Reese out of the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's all difficult terrain. Longsword on Reese. Hit for 5, Reese. DC 10 concentration check.
Ouch.
We gotta go help Breeze, y'all.
You're good still. Longsword.
No problem.
Miss. Short sword. Hit for 6. Another DC 10. Oh.
That's that.
The spiritual weapons go down. Okay, they are done. That
Wait,
round's...
are spiritual weapons concentration?
No, I mean Spirit Guardians. That round's
Okay.
over. Sailor Sun, your turn. So you start prone. Whatever was on the ground is whatever you had is on the ground beside you.
I'm not gonna pick up the crossbow, but I am gonna call out my sword of wand of lightning and point it at the.
Point at
And
who?
I'm gonna use at the dragon,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use all 7 charge. I want to do the most damage.
Okay. Fire away.
Is the green lines, is that the wall of thorns?
Yeah. The dragon's like at the edge, so it can affect you and you can affect it.
Hold on, I'm still looking for it. Everything
Because it went through the center of the dragon square. It wasn't between you and the dragon.
I just wish it was 1 square to the north so I can melee it
Oh, yeah.
without walking into it.
Well, Doc can drop it whenever he wants.
You can share
Sailor Sun
space
can
with.
move.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lightning bolt
Well,
for
if you
26
allow-
fire damage, plus 5 and 6 is 11, 12, so 38 fire damage. Or lightning damage. 38 lightning, dex save. Made it. Half of 38's 19 lightning.
Sailor, can you move 1 to the southwest?
Boom, nice.
And I'm gonna. I guess he's able to attack me if I move here.
Shouldn't be. He's still in reach.
Can I see
Oh.
reach from here?
So let's do it 1 square at a time. So first you're prone. You stand up, you grab your wand.
Yeah.
Whatever you had in your hand before is lying on the ground beside you. So it's still sitting there.
I didn't pick it up.
You had nothing on the ground. Because you can draw your wand and shoot it, but you can't pick up an item and draw your wand.
No, I didn't even pick up the weapon. I just left it on the floor.
Say again?
I left the crossbow on the floor.
Crossbow on the floor. Okay, so you stand up. That's half your move. That's 3 squares. You want to go into Dan square? That's 4, 5.
I can't move down because there's something right.
Yeah, you can't go down. So it's 4, 5.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
from there, the
so-
dragon will use his claw attack on you when you provoke, leaving his claw's reach. That misses. And then from there, you can go to that square or that square. Your choice.
I'm gonna go in front of Dan and see if I can see Reese from where I'm at.
Right there? Oh, south of Dan. Okay. All
He
right.
ate up his reaction.
Sailor Sun's done. Reese, your turn.
No, I was gonna use a bonus action. So can I see Reese from here?
Oh, let's see. Reese. Yes.
And then I'm gonna use mass healing word and heal everyone.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice, dude.
Go ahead and roll it.
That's a green.
Good roll.
That's a nice roll. 13 hit points for everyone.
I'll
Sailor
probably
Sun's
for
gonna
dying
get.
outright when it ice breaths us again.
That's good. Okay, now your turn, Reese.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
That's a bonus action. Concentration, no. Bonus action, though. What else do you want to do?
And then I'm gonna, well, let's try this. No, I can't do any attacks. Do you mind if I flip the order, or?
Yeah, you can flip the order.
Okay. Before I do Sanctuary, we'll try Word of Radiance.
Oh, nice. 10 radiant to all of them. 15 charisma save negates.
But you get that one.
Is that charisma? Con save negates. 1, 2, 3. Holy cow, they all made it.
They
Okay,
all made it.
and then your
Good
sanctuary
idea.
goes up. You can take
And
off
my
your
Sanctuary goes up.
You can take off your concentration marker. You're done. Veteran's turn. Okay. Veteran in the southwest of you is going to try and attack you, so he's got to make a... With an attack, 15 wisdom save, or must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. No protect from area. Okay, so here's his wisdom save. Okay, so he cannot attack you with it. So he loses his attack. Seems like he has to do it once per attack. Double check for me, Dave, on when you're looking stuff up and see if he loses his attack or his attack action. I don't know which it might be. And we'll come back to him.
That's interesting.
We'll come back to him if he only lost his attack. He'll have some more to go.
It says or lose the attack or spell. So I guess that you could keep trying and keep doing saves.
Okay, here comes 2 more. So his third try with his third attack with a short sword gets through.
9 damage.
9 damage, yeah. He's done. Dragon's turn. See if the dragon's breath weapon recharges. Dan Garzoni, roll a d6. Don't roll a 5 or a 6. No pressure.
5 or a 6 or a 5?
Don't roll a 5 or a 6. You want to roll a 1
Don't
through
put
4.
this on me. I'm not looking.
You want to roll a 1 through... Oh no, Dan.
No, is it a 5?
It's a 5.
Oh no.
Dragon recharges his breath weapon. Hits you 4 in the corner there.
No, it has
Is it
spent its
prone?
turn groveling.
Oh, it's groveling. Right, Cadence
Yeah.
got it
It's
groveled.
got a grovel.
Well, the bad news is it'll
And
be
it's gonna
recharged
take
on his
damage.
turn.
Still recharge the son of a bitch.
And the groveling is let's see, where's Dan at? Grovel, fall prone. Ooh, he's prone.
Yeah.
And ends his turn. So he falls prone. And he gets a dex save for taking a whole shitload more damage too. Roll your damage for me, please. Doc, you already did. Nice.
Yeah,
28 piercing. Made a save, so he takes 14 piercing.
Still damage.
Still good. All right. Well done. Dan's done. Or your turn, Dan.
Okay. I'm gonna get tricky here, boys. So I'm gonna move up next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna pull out this short sword that
Ooh.
has a tag on it that says "Use on dragons."
Yeah.
I'm saving it if I need to return
Do you-
it, of course.
Do you have a short sword button? You do. So click your short sword
Yes.
button first, and then you can click your long sword button to add in the damage
Okay.
for the dragon.
So it's prone,
Yep. So you have an advantage.
and I have advantage on melee.
Yep. All right. So that's a 12,
That's a
plus 1,
12
probably a
hit.
13, so it does not hit.
Wait. I have 6. Oh wait, yeah. That's already calculated in. So 12 misses.
12 misses, yes.
Well then, it's gonna get a crossbow bolt. Does a 19 connect?
Yes.
And since I had insightful fighting up, it's gonna eat 22 damage.
Nice.
But now that I have my crossbow in one hand and a short sword in the other, my crossbow is unloaded
Correct.
until I load it and
drop
shoot.
your long sword. Yep. You have to drop your long sword.
Gotcha.
Okay. Dan, y'all done?
I sure am.
Veteran's turn over here. Attacking Reese. You still got Sanctuary doesn't drop just because someone made their save, right?
That's right.
Okay. So this guy's got 3 tries. 1, 2, 3. Can't get through it. Cadence, your turn.
Oh my.
Your mantle of majesty.
Where's your necklace now, people?
I don't need one. I got a wand, but I'm more concerned about not keeping this guy down. So let's start off with the bonus action. I'm going to tell him to grovel.
Okay, here's some saving throw action. Wisdom save 15 he needs.
Oh no.
Made it.
Nice.
So
You can see him staring at Cadence as he starts to get back up. Breathing in, you can see the snow flurries all drawing into his mouth.
Wait, you rolled a 12.
It's +3 for save.
+3 for save. All right, let's try this then. See, that is let's just try a first level dissonant with my action. See if we can't make that work. For a whopping 5.
15
Suck
wisdom
5,
save.
motherfucker.
Oh, you got him.
So he's gonna crawl
It's
through
gonna-
that wall of thorns.
5 psychic.
Oh no.
And his speed is... Let's see. Speed
And
of
provoking an attack from me.
speed of 40. Wall of Thorns is for every 1 foot, it must spend 4 feet. So with a speed of 40, it's 20 crawling. So get 20 divided by 4 is 5 feet.
5.
Boom. So it will provoke.
Okay. Here it comes,
Go-
boys.
Go, Dan Garzoni.
Oh,
yes! All right. So now roll the longsword, and I'll figure out all the deltas. Plus, you
a
get sneak
longsword?
attack too.
And
Yeah,
just
roll
need
your
to
longsword because it's got the Dragon
Oh,
Slayer part in it,
8.
and roll the
So
longsword.
an extra 17.
And
Just
the
3d6.
actual longsword button.
Oh.
There's a longsword button for you. There you go. Oh,
Nice.
15 and a 6, so
Oh,
21. 38
Plus 17. Plus 8.
and 11 is 49. And it's a +1 weapon, so 49, 50 points of damage. Double check me, I think it's 50.
that's what I had.
All right.
21.
50.
17,
Boom.
Boom. Now,
Nice
when he
damage.
crawled, because it's a different turn, does he take the thorn damage for moving?
Let's see here. A wall appears. Each creature within its area, a creature can move through the wall but slowly. Furthermore, the first time a creature enters the wall on a turn or ends its turn there. So it's still in the wall the whole time.
Okay. All right. I will. So do I think if I came back here, I could duck behind and not get hit with Cone of Cold?
You'd have a pretty good shot at it.
All right. I'm gonna. This sounds fucking insane. I'm gonna come back here and go.
All right. After Cadence is Doc.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Doc's going to he's gonna look at which veteran over here seems the most injured, and he's gonna throw
20 is a hit for 11 fire and drop that veteran. What else you got, Doc?
that'll be it.
All right. Veteran's turn. To left. This guy trying to get through your spell. Wisdom. 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 Last one does with a short sword. Hits you for 9 piercing, Reese.
Okay.
The veterans are done. Round's over. Sailor Sun, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Bane on the dragon and the two last
All right.
and move spiritual weapon up and attack the one of Reese.
3 creatures you see. Charisma save. Dragon's charisma save. Made it. Charisma save for these guys. Failed it and made it. So the baned one will get the skull. There we go. And then your spiritual weapon attack in the northern or the southern one of those two. The southern one. 19 save for 12 force. Okay. What else, Sailor?
That'll be it.
Okay, Reese, your turn.
I'm gonna upcast Cure Wounds on myself at level 2.
Very good. Boom. Nicely
Oh,
done.
12.
Okay, after your turn is veterans. So now they're immune to your sanctuary once they get past it, right?
It doesn't say that.
Hmm.
I
1, 2,
don't.
3. This one provoked from you, Reese.
I'm not gonna do anything.
4, 5. Come to there and attack Sailor Sun. Longsword. 18 Sailor for you're what? 19?
Miss.
You're 20.
No,
Nice. Longsword attack 2. 21 for 10 Sailor.
that hits.
DC 10 concentration and 10 damage. Concentration still going. You take 10 damage, and then the short sword attack is also hit. 9 more damage. And a DC 10 concentration.
Was oh, so what matter? Were any of those such that the bane that Sailor put on him?
He's
would
not
have made
baned.
it not
This
hit?
one's not baned.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay, so they made it. That veteran's done. The dragon's turn. Dragon is prone in a wall of thorns. All is not right with the dragon's world. It has a recharged breath weapon though, so it will get up. It will push through the wall of thorns, cracking, scraping, grinding to get to you guys. Do some damage for me, Doc, because he ends his turn in the wall. Here's his
Okay.
dex save. He makes it, so he'll take half damage of the wall of thorns. Staff
That's a big
does
number.
27 is 26 is 13 damage to him.
Good.
Then he breathes on Dan, Doc, and Sailor.
Not the veteran.
Boom, boom. Nope.
Okay,
Not
that's
if he's going to get Doc.
reasonable.
31
Okay,
cold
okay.
damage to the three of you guys. Cadence, you're prone and ducked behind the stall. So
Sweet.
you are good. Dan makes his save, takes half of 31. Sailor goes down again. Bane is gone.
And I look over at Sailor the veteran and wait.
Doc, he made his save. Made a save, took half of 31 is 15. Dragon spent on the breath weapon again. Okay. Dan, your turn.
Yeah. Is there a macro for my feet? So if I were to attack with the short sword again, would I would not be able to reload my crossbow and shoot it, yeah?
Right, yeah.
Would it be possible for him to attack and then drop the short sword and then use the free hand to attack?
No.
Okay. Yeah, assuming that the feat assumes that it's already loaded.
Right, yeah. I think
Okay,
I think to shoot it, you load it at the same time you shoot it.
Okay.
And you attack with it at the same time you attack with your other offhand weapon.
Okay, well then I'll just attack it with the short sword again.
Just the Dragon Slayer is all.
Yep. Nope.
Oh, 9's not a hit. Okay, after Dan
Yep.
is Cadence.
Oh, I don't like this at all. I'll stand up. I'm going to tell the dragon to grovel again.
Alright,
I don't know if I do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
here comes the save. Wisdom, 15. Down goes the dragon. Or he will on his turn.
That's kind of hot. All right. And then does Sailor still have? Yeah, Sailor had the regular healing potion, so I will feed Sailor.
Okay, and you already have inspiration. So, Cadence is done. Doc, your turn.
I may move here.
Okay, Sailor's down.
Nope, she is conscious again. She has 6 hit
Okay.
points currently.
Do that dragon dirty.
Alright. I will, I'm gonna produce flame on the dragon.
Uh, 19. Wow, good damage.
Wow, huge.
16 fire. Okay, after Doc. Anything else, Doc? If not, we got a veteran.
No.
Okay. Veteran's turn. He provokes from Eureese.
Not gonna attack.
2, 3, 4, 5. Gets to their attacks. Dan. Multi-attack and longsword. Longsword. And short sword.
Sweet.
14 Dan for 5 piercing.
14 misses.
Oh.
AC 15. Should be.
Got stud leather on or something?
Sure do.
All right. Veteran's done. That round is over. Sailor Sun, you are prone. Whatever was in your hands on the ground, probably your spent lightning bolt rod.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get on my knees and do
Can I-
channel divinity on the healing.
Preserve life. Is
Yeah.
that what you're doing? Okay, your 7th level says 35 hit points up to half. Let's see, Dan is below half. Dan is 18 out of 45, so 23 would be half. So Dan, you get back 5.
Cool.
But Cadence is below half. He is at 19 out of 39, so 20 would be half. So you get 1 back, Cadence. Or well,
what's half of
Sailor,
45?
you'll get a lot back. Half of 45 is 23, so you get 17 back. And Reese is in the area, and he is at 16 out of 38, so 19 half. So Reese, you get 3 back. And I don't think that went over 35, so I think that worked out good. All right, that's your action. What else you want to do?
I'm gonna only bonus action.
So Reese,
You
you're
know
up to 19.
I'm gonna use mass healing word on everyone.
Nice.
Go for it. Don't forget your extra healing that you get for doing that too. Everyone gets 10 back.
Awesome, dude.
You'll get 10 plus 5, Sailor Sun. And that's action and bonus. Are you standing or still prone?
Oh, I'm gonna stand.
Okay. And you want to move
Look
anywhere?
at the veteran.
Just shouting at us from the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Heal,
perform an
damn it.
opportunity attack.
Oh, can you stay? Can you stay there? No.
Okay, we'll stop there. This guy swings at you with his longsword. That misses, and then you take your second one, swings at you with his longsword. 15's miss, and Sailor Sun's done. Reese, your turn.
Why are you leaving me, man? You were the one protecting me. I don't know what the hell. All right.
She's scared
Dan,
with
are
her
you
20.
gonna attack that dragon?
I sure am. That's the plan.
Okay,
Can
then
you
I
come
am
save me?
going to channel divinity for. Where is that?
Probably want to protect Cadence since he's got that thing going on.
Oh shit! I completely forgot about that.
Yep.
Reese, what are you doing? Path to the grave?
Path to the grave.
All right, creature you see in 30 feet till the end of your next turn. Next time you or an ally hits the creature with attack, it's going to be vulnerable. What else you want, Reese? You can do a bonus spell if you want.
I don't have a bonus spell.
All done. Okay. After Reese, the veteran's turn.
Reese, can you move up here?
Move up there?
Keep
Yeah,
him from
protect
hitting me
Cadence.
while I'm prone.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Reese jumps in the way of the veteran just before his turn. The veteran turns to attack your cat friend. Instead, attacks Reese with his longsword. 22 for 10, Reese.
I think I'm still. Well, it depends on whether cursing the dragon counts as.
Let's see what you're doing.
The
Sanctuary.
wisdom save. Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Sanctuary,
If the warded
okay.
creature makes an attack that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature. Well, no, it says makes an attack, casts a spell, or deals damage. The channel divinity doesn't count under those.
All right.
So it's going to need to make those saves.
All right. So first, wisdom save. Fails it, so the 22 misses, so then he will move to there. Longsword and Reese. Wisdom save. Made it. 18 to hit Reese.
That's it.
11 slashing. And then wisdom save with the short sword. So the short sword's on Sailor Sun. Misses. He's done. Dragon's turn. Dragon is groveling on his turn, and then the thorns are chewing him up. Give me some thorn damage.
Nice.
28's 14 piercing. The dragon struggles violently in the thorns, cracking and tearing at the side of the foundation of the mountain, and finally expires.
Oh, you killed him with the sword.
Good job. Dragon's done. The veterans look at each other, look at you guys, look at the wall of thorns. They're not happy with this
You
situation.
better run.
Dan, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna pull up my unloaded Julian. I said, alright, bozo, you're gonna listen here. And I'm just gonna attack him with the short sword anyway.
Okay.
14 hit.
15 is miss.
15 is a miss. Why is it?
Because my short sword
Okay.
doesn't have your +1 attack and damage for your Dragon Slayer.
And then, can I drop the short sword and just prepare myself for the next turn to load up?
Sure. All right, Dan's
Cool.
done. Cadence, your turn.
All right, Kane's gonna stand up. Do that. Everyone's doing okay on health, but yeah, he's gonna tell the one next to Dan to grovel.
One next to Dan. Here comes the saving throw. Wisdom. Nope.
Ooh, no.
Not groveling.
I haven't any of that. So yeah, we'll try that. He's gonna another level 1 dissonant whispers on the one southwest of.
Southwest.
Ooh, good damage on that one. You got the run away,
Got him.
my friend.
13 minus 13. Okay. He provokes from you, Cadence.
Oh no, it's I'm sorry, it's the one southwest of Dan.
Oh,
The
plus
one that
13.
should have to run through the thorns.
I don't think he has to run through the thorns. It doesn't have to move into obvious danger for that spell. So I think he's kind of cornered. Do you want to do it on the one that's not cornered?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it on
Yeah,
the one
I'll do the one
Not
that,
cornered?
that could. Yes,
that
sir.
could move away? Okay. Provokes from you. Provokes from Reese. Provokes from Sailor. So that's
I
1,
don't
2,
have a weapon,
3,
so.
4, 5.
Punch him.
My strength's -1.
Did I stutter?
Did I stutter?
Right, I'm gonna try to punch him.
Sailor, I bet you don't have a mason hand. Given the stuff you're dropping. 19's a hit. For 1.
For 1 point.
I'm sorry, but did I stutter?
No.
Cadence is done. Doc, your turn.
Well, I was gonna punch him. I was punching him, so
Oh, you were okay. So 1 point and more damage.
yeah.
Okay, Doc, your turn.
Oh,
Doc, yeah, he's gonna throw.
Produce flame. 25 is 11 damage.
All that roguish
That guy.
inspiration.
Veteran's turn. All right, he's going to disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And veteran's done. That's it for him. Sailor Sun, your turn.
I'm gonna inflict wounds on him.
Okay. Oh, wow. 26 for 18 necrotic. Down he goes.
Wow. Okay.
Jeez, don't piss her off. And then here comes the spiritual weapon to finish the other guy off. 13's miss.
Nice going, sword.
All right, Sailor Sun's done. Sailor Sun, before we forget, roll a d20 and don't roll a 1 for your wand of lightning bolts.
Oh no, I rolled that a while back already.
Okay.
I got 6.
Sailor Sun's done. Reese, your turn.
There it is. Take that.
6 radiant after Reese is veteran's turn. All right. He's running from it, but you guys can definitely run him down. No problem. That is the end of Dragon of Icespire Peak. The dragon lies dead in the wall of thorns. The veterans are scattered and running and dead. And you are left with the fortress to explore at your leisure. You find some treasure there, but actually no magic items in the fortress itself.
Can we see the fortress?
Sure. You find an interesting undercroft hidden behind some secret doors.
As if to beckon us on an adventure that might be illegal later.
I don't think it... Oh, maybe, I don't know.
No, different.
It's a different
not,
adventure.
Not the start of the nude.
No. The Undercroft actually, in one of the 5 sarcophagi, has a toboggan in it.
A hat or a sled?
A sled. So you can
Okay.
assemble it and sled down the mountain to escape.
Tentacle?
What? What?
In case you didn't want to fight the dragon. I upped the dragon's hit points to 200 from 130. Gave him 150% of hit points. Or maximum, basically, hit points for a white dragon.
And we used how many firebolts on it? Or fireballs?
Actually, did
0.
you do any fireballs on the
None.
dragon?
No.
Nobody did.
We just kept on proning him in the wall of thorns, and I had that great 50 damage reaction.
Yeah, that was a good one. Alright,
And I
guys.
just used my wand.
We got, let's see. I think you used up your only consumable that you found, so I don't think we have anything to split up.
The dread helm. that
You
we've
found the
been
dread
rolling.
helm, yeah. So anyone who wants the dread helm, roll a
And the
d20.
gauntlets.
Gauntlets everyone can take, because they're a regular magic item.
Oh, sweet. I would actually give up a magical item for that.
Yeah, you can trade out something you have for that.
19 strength, jeez.
Yeah, I'll probably do. I would probably trade with the shield.
So if you want the dread helm, roll a d20. Straight d20.
Is anyone gonna wear it?
Of course.
Looks like it's going to Doc, unless no one else wants it.
Dan, did you want it?
No, I was gonna defer it.
Yeah. If anybody wants it, they can have it.
Cadence would never cover up his beautiful name. like that.
Alright, that is the end of Dragon of Icespire Peak. Thanks for playing, everyone.
Thanks so much, Tom. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks.